Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
There's only one Lucas Perez.
One Lucas Perez. There's only one Lucas Perez.
One Lucas Perez!
I'm joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Fuck, deadline day, I went bed 5 p.m.
Brilliant. I'm joined by Ernest, Manchester United fan.
Free Mickey.
Free Mickey. I'm joined by Robin, Manchester United fan.
Sergio Aguero's band. Happy days.
And I'm joined by Oscar, Chelsea fan.
Oh, David Luiz, you are the love of my life.
Oh, David Luiz.
I'll let you have my wife. Oh, David
what?
Luiz. I want curly hair too.
And I'm joined by Michael, Arsenal fan.
The David Luiz deal is daylight robbery. It's daylight robbery.
Daylight. What? That deal?
It's daylight robbery.
How's that say that?
Anyway, we're talking transfers.
We'll get to it.
Let's go to last season's top 4. Leicester City, transfer-wise, do you think they've had a good window?
Slimani, bro, I don't know. No.
Slimani, he was alright in the Portuguese league.
Slimani is not a bad player.
How much did they pay for him?
Almost 30.
29, I think, specifically.
Like
but
7
we'll
or
call it
something.
30.
Yeah.
We'll call
Something
it
crazy
30,
like
man.
that. What do you not think of Leicester's transfer business?
They bought strikers, innit? Two strikers.
Did they need any?
I mean, Okazaki doesn't really bang goals like that.
It doesn't-
Okazak.
He reminds me of an Asian Troy Deeney. Like he does what needs to be done as far as hard work.
No, he's
Speaking of Troy Deeney, though, they were
no
going
glitz and
for
glamour.
him. They were
Yeah,
going.
he's no glitz, no glamour.
They were going for Troy Deeney as well in the summer.
Why, I don't know, but you know.
Just to partner with.
Oh, this was like 30 M as well.
Something, 25, I think they were quoting. What,
Madness. Absolutely
quoting
madness.
Mad P.
The world's gone mad. I'm telling you.
I know, man. The times if this window hasn't shown that the times have changed, I don't know what is. I'm worried because they signed a replacement for Kante in Mendy,
But they haven't done
and I
enough.
think he's injured again. I think he's injured now.
irreplaceable for that team.
Yeah, I
But
don't think they've done enough.
I
to
felt like they've
replace him.
strengthened places in their squad they didn't need to strengthen too tough. Like 2 strikers, when you have Vardy already, it was a bit like, you know.
I think they want to win, just by outscoring teams.
Musa.
I've said for a while
They've got
now.
more games, isn't it? So
They have a lot
Yeah,
more games now as well.
But how much defenders did they buy? Did they buy any?
That howler, what's his name? Was it Fernandez?
Oh yeah, the Howler, the
He
one
had
that poor first
debut.
game.
Yeah.
Was he the Fernandez of Swansea, or was he a completely different one?
I think he's different.
I feel like he's a certain guy that I feel like
I thought it was the Swansea guy, I won't lie to you.
I don't know why I thought that.
I-
Or Napoli, I think maybe even the Napoli one. Anyway, I don't know. Who knows?
Some
But
obscure
yeah, Leicester's transfer window. What do you lot reckon?
It was alright.
No.
Have they improved their squad?
We'll find out.
That's a successful window for me.
We'll find out.
But as in on
I do like Mendy. I
as
am
in a projection.
I am a fan of Mendy.
You're a fan.
Yeah. Whether he's Kante.
And they came from which club?
It was it was Bordeaux or Lille.
Was it French team?
Yeah, he came from France. For like 15
That
minutes.
French scout's been busy.
One of those clubs, I'm not too sure.
For the last couple of seasons, he's been a bit busy. But yeah, I mean, if we were to project, do you think Leicester have improved on their squad? I mean, it's hard to tell now, but
No.
what do you reckon?
I
If you're a Leicester fan, are you okay?
No.
No,
you
why?
won't, you won't get relegated.
Why, Oscar, why Michael? Why aren't you
Because
okay?
they didn't really improve on last year, and I feel like last year the teams, they didn't perform to their best, and that's how they got where they were, just like slightly. So I feel like they needed to improve on all areas, not just the striker. Because
Where
They
else do you
broke, they
think?
broke their transfer record 3 times.
yeah, but breaking your transfer record doesn't mean your team improved. It means you spent money.
Well, that
Bringing
war talk.
that heat, man.
That heat. Where do we predict Leicester to
I mean,
finish in the
they
league?
only lost
Top
top
six.
6.
Top 6?
Top
That's
six.
a very
Top
good
six.
season, I think.
That's a great
I think, and I don't think it's because they'll be sick. I think it's because their eyes will be open to how Europe is, and then they'll come out like they did in other competitions, and then they'll just murk everyone with the same,
Yeah.
But they won't finish. I think when I say 6, I mean top 6. I mean like literally 6th.
But that's still a good season in my
Of
opinion.
course, it's a good season because Ranieri's not a bad coach.
Because I think we're going under the impression that all the big teams are going to turn up again. Like we're going under that impression as if to say they're going to be...
I do think
Well, 3 of them have.
I do think that this year 3 of the
Three
big
of them
teams
have.
Come on,
have woken
it's
up. So
early.
yeah, but
It's
you're asking me what I think
Did
about.
City turn up last year?
No, of course
They won the first 5. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they were 5-5.
No.
What I'm saying is just bare early.
No, it is.
He
But
said
it's also
we're
early to
saying
predict where
we're saying
Leicester's going to
look,
finish.
I mean, he said that they've
Listen,
turned up.
I'm saying
That's
all
like-
3 have turned up, bro.
I don't know.
At the beginning of the
I wouldn't
season,
agree with that. I
you
don't
can
agree
see
with
their signs. Chelsea,
That's
the signs are
signs.
there, bro.
I wouldn't say Chelsea have turned up.
I don't think anyone's turned
say
up
that.
No,
just yet.
we haven't turned up. We're beginning. We're beginning. These lot came out the blocks, bro. 3 wins out of 3, blood. Is it 3? Oh, wait, correct me. I don't want to be
There's 3
wrong.
games.
Everyone's
Top
City.
No, have you won all
City,
3?
United,
Yeah.
and Chelsea have won 3 out of 3.
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
that's what I'm
three.
saying, bro.
But anyways, so Leicester, nothing here.
Top
and
6,
there?
top 8.
Top 6. How big is Kante? How big of a loss is Kante?
Best player in the league last year.
Irreplaceable.
Do you think so?
Best player in the Premier
I
League.
think
For me, no Kante, no league for me last season.
Well,
Yeah, honestly.
you should have won it over Mahrez.
Nah,
I think
it's
Mahrez.
tough,
I think
it's tough.
Mahrez is
Mar- Mar- Mar-
irreplaceable.
Mahrez
It's a
had good
debate.
numbers.
Mahrez is replaceable.
I think Mahrez is
Kante-
irreplaceable.
Mahrez is irreplaceable.
Mahrez
Should I
is
say why?
very
Because he got goals and assists, and it's
No.
it's
Mahrez
rare in a player.
Mahrez is replaceable.
Like Kante was a very good midfielder.
No, it's basically
Mahrez-
yeah,
I think that's harder to
But
find.
Mahrez
Listen,
with their
yeah.
budget isn't
Yeah,
really
that
replaceable.
position is hard to find.
he was basically Barcelona's Busquets, bro.
Oh.
But you've named another player that can do Kante's role. I
Can,
can't
can,
name.
can Leicester buy? Can Leicester buy?
No, but
Busquets.
as in, when I say there's no other Mahrez, I'm saying who gives you goals and assists of over 10, both sides.
you can find a player.
He was
to do that.
awesome last
You
season.
can
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
find
I
a player.
Like
to
he
do
was
Goals always
awesome.
come.
that.
Mahrez-
And,
know what I mean?
and
Like-
Kante was awesome last year.
But I don't disagree on that part. I think you can find
No,
another.
name me another winger that
No,
can thing, bro. That
Like
can
I
bang,
think
bro.
you can find another.
I think you can find more players like Mahrez than you can find
That
Kante.
will bang.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes.
That will
Okay.
bang, bro.
Okay, I don't know. I
Like he
I
did.
slightly disagree, but so it's, you know, so I guess it's open
I
for
think
debate. We'll find out how
I'm
Leicester
saying
do.
Kante allowed Mahrez to do his thing, bro.
Allowed that front
Yeah,
drink
that
water,
front three, yeah, with the
flipping-
man to do the thing, bro.
even Schlupp, bruv, and O'Brien and all them man to do what.
Right.
No, real talk. Kante for me best player in the league last year,
So
bruv.
we're all ranting off Leicester to win the league. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Are they? So they're not
I
among
don't
the
think
favourites.
They're
I
not
don't
gonna
think
win
they'll
it,
win
bro.
They're still one of my favourites to win it.
Nah,
I won't lie to you.
you're buzzing.
They are.
Why?
Because
He said you're
because last
buzzing.
season they
You're
played
buzzing, bro.
38 games, lost 3 times.
Bruv, they've got more games,
Shall
bro.
I tell you what? Because it's one thing to say the big teams didn't turn up last year, and I'm with everyone on that one. I absolutely agree. But a team who loses only 3,
They also
it's not-
did well.
It's not like it's not like they lost 6 games
Yeah.
and won the league, which is rarity. yeah?
Everyone was crap.
They
But
lost
Leicester
3.
was
Nah,
sick.
like, tell you lose 3 times
They
in the
lost
season.
3. 2 of those was Arsenal,
But-
one was Liverpool.
Do you know what I would say?
Do you know what I'm saying? Go on, yeah.
I think was it their first game of the season?
Yeah.
Did they lose?
Yeah, they did.
And then we said how last season they would have clawed a 1-0 out of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just no, I'm not trying to diminish
I'm
what they
with
done.
you.
Like they done their thing, they played excellent, but maybe they had that element of that Italian luck.
Yeah,
thrown in there.
they're still among my favourites. To say they are the favourites for me, not necessarily, but they're among my top 3 of
Fair
picks
enough.
that I would have. Just
That's-
because
that's fair.
they were phenomenal
champions.
last year. They were phenomenal last
And
year,
they deserved
above
it.
all odds. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
We-
they have a good group, Champions League group as well.
And you see, because that could be the downfall for them, is that if they have a good Champions League campaign, whether it compromises their Premier League. And so when somebody says they're going to finish 8th, 9th, then I'm like, oh, do you know what? Maybe they're in the last 16 of the Champions League. Because that second half of the season where it gets tight. February, where all the FA Cup games, if you're still in the Capital One, you're still playing that. If you're in the Champions League, and obviously Premier League games go on till May. So I hear the argument there, and I can see why people would write Leicester off. No doubt about it. Who finished second? Arsenal, sorry. Oh,
Arsenal.
Arsenal. What do you think? Did we have a good transfer window?
Farcical.
Arsenal. What do you reckon?
Panic buy.
As a whole,
Hey, shut up.
panic buy.
I think
He said
so. I
he's
think-
Talk, David.
He brought up a statement. I'll get on to you. He brought up a statement. Go on. Panic buy. Go ahead.
I think towards the end it's like, now we need to please our fans. Let's try and wrap this up quick.
No,
I'm
it's
not
not-
saying. I'm not saying you
It's
didn't
not
get
even
bad
that, bro.
signings.
Why did man delay, bro?
Yeah, it's just that's what I'm saying.
Who are you saying is a panic buy?
Yeah. What players?
I'm not saying.
No,
I'm saying what they were trying to do it, but they did it a bit late.
No,
That's what I'm saying. They were
Arsenal,
starting
yeah.
What,
to
is man
worry.
backtracking? Name the players, bro.
That's it. Like,
If you say Lucas, I agree.
yeah, I'm
If you
saying
say
Lucas.
And what Mustafi as well.
Mustafi, no.
that one
No.
took long. bro.
Mustafi took
For what
long.
reason, I
I'm
don't
thinking
know
more
why.
Lucas.
Why is Perez a panic buy?
I think that you had 3 months to get a better player than Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Who's better than Lucas that we could have got? Just
Lacazette.
Honestly, like Peter, yeah.
He's better than
Honestly,
Lucas.
Honestly.
He's better than Lucas.
Hey,
you know what, yeah.
I don't know, you know.
No, I know.
I think they're the same thing.
No, he's better than him.
I think they're the same thing.
He's better than him.
He's unproven.
Let's say, you know, like how people say, oh, you have your targets, you want, this is
Yeah.
my number one. Then you
He
have
was
three.
C.
Who was A?
I'll probably say someone like Benzema.
Vardy was A.
Yeah. Vardy was
A.
probably A.
That
And
flop.
I think Lacazette was.
And
You had all that.
No. You know what? Griezmann was probably A.
But we didn't go for
You know,
Griezmann.
I think.
Did we
Did
put it
we
in
go?
the
No, I think you did.
I don't think that area.
I don't
I think you did.
Arsenal
No, I
desperately needed.
No, because he played centre forward for
the-
France. And he
listen,
played centre forward for
listen,
Atletico.
Griezmann did play
Yeah.
centre forward for France.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Yes, he
And
did.
he played centre forward for
And
Atletico
he was top
all
scorer for
season.
France.
Yeah, I know he's top scorer, but
Because he played up front.
He played with Giroud up top.
Yeah, but it was Giroud that was
Him
the main.
and
He
Giroud.
was like behind Giroud. It
No,
wasn't even
no.
a centre forward.
No,
that
no,
Arsenal
there were
need.
two- there were
He didn't
two-
play up there by himself.
Griezmann
That's the
was.
point. If you bring Griezmann, you'd have played Griezmann and Giroud together.
Okay.
He wouldn't drop Giroud.
Griezmann
But,
played up front.
let's make one thing clear. Giroud's not getting dropped, by the way.
Oh no, he's not
And
getting. So
so, you know, it's...
Jamie Vardy said the only reason he didn't come to Arsenal was because of positional. He didn't have positional assurances. What does that mean? You're a number 9 who scored 24 goals at the team that won the league. Why do you have positional assurance? Why don't you have positional assurances? Because Wenger's gonna play him on the right. Real talk. I guarantee you.
Before we
Giroud is
sorry,
gonna
let
play
me
on
ask
the
one
right.
question. I want to ask this for all the teams we discussed. Let me go back to Leicester for one quick second. Who's their signing of the season? Leicester's signing of the season. Who would you go for? You're saying Musa?
That's the only one that
I
can think
I
stood out so far.
Musa was there for the first 3 games and didn't start. Still, who's the other one they bought?
Has he not started?
Slimani? No, Musa hasn't started again.
Slimani is
Actually, did
29
Musa
mil,
start
was it?
against Hull?
He started against
Hull.
Did he?
He started against Hull.
Slimani,
Yeah.
and then Mendy.
Mendy.
So there's
There's a couple though.
Slimani. He just signed
Amate,
nearly
they
30.
signed a couple dons.
So I think it'll be Mendy.
Ghana boy.
I'm going to go with
I'd go
Mendy.
Mendy.
I'll
Yeah,
go Mendy
Mendy.
for the fact that they there was a hole and they filled it. Let's see what he does.
I think it will be Slimani.
Slimani.
We'll see. Do you think he'll get more goals than Vardy?
I think he'll get a lot of goals.
No,
If
I
it's-
think he'll contribute.
Whether he'll get more than Vardy, I don't know. But I think to spend 29 million on the man from the Portuguese league, like Ranieri really wanted him.
Okay, so I'm okay. Cool.
I hope it's
Arsenal.
Mendy.
What were you lot talking about Arsenal? What were you lot discussing just then?
We're talking about the who was the first target, second target. I said Griezmann was the first. I think Vardy was second,
I heard it.
and then I think Lacazette was third.
My
I
only
think my man is-
hesitance on the Griezmann thing is that it wasn't as public as see Vardy and
I think
Lacazette.
it's one of those things that in February we'll come out and we'll hear that because
Agreed terms.
there's a couple things that I heard that I knew from years ago.
Yeah.
Zlatan came out and said, I 2 Premier League teams came for me and I didn't go.
Yeah.
It was
Arsenal and City.
2010. I think it was the Metro reported that he rejected 300 bags a week. 2010
Yeah.
from Man City.
It was
But it was a rumor back then.
That is ludicrous.
But there's certain things that I know what journalists to read and to not read, and so I know which ones are legit. Griezmann was a dead genuine target of Wenger's, but the money that Atletico was asking for is silly.
It just became silly.
It's silly. £80 million.
Yeah, but you're gonna have
Anyway.
to go
That's silly, only.
What do you guys think? Bad or good window for Arsenal? Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Bad or good window for Arsenal? You was gonna say something before.
It's an
That was a
okay
frustrating one.
window.
It was a frustrating.
For me, it was frustrating because obviously you got Shaka like cool in it, yeah.
Quality player. Quality.
Yeah, I watched him play. I was like, alright, cool.
Two
One guy,
games he started, I thought,
I can
yeah.
see.
I wanted United.
I
to
can
get
see you still got it. Yeah, you can
He's
see a player in
sick,
it.
bruv.
The guy's
Fam.
23.
Bruv, he's ill.
It's built like a
No,
house as
mark
well.
my words. He's gonna be one of your favourite players by May, bro.
Yeah,
Bruv, he's
but
sick,
fam,
bruv.
that striker position, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
I like Lucas Perez. I'll be honest.
No,
with you. I do like Lucas Perez.
I'm gonna be positive, but fam, I'm not.
17
not that-
goals wouldn't make me say wow, because he's 27, 28.
No, but fam,
But I do like him.
I want
But
to
for
win the league,
Deportivo,
bro. Listen,
Yeah, Douglas
Man,
finished
listen.
15th, bro.
Yeah, so-
he got
no,
17
listen,
goals.
Ernest,
that's a
the
lot.
That's a lot.
ingredient, yeah, the ingredient to win the league, you have to have a 20+ goal.
That Maggie
striker,
Cube.
bro.
But you know what I like about Perez? He's got pace. That was my fear. We signed a striker who's not got as much pace as the next guy. Do you know what I mean? That was my fear. But apparently he's quick. I've seen his goals and I'm thinking, yeah, he's a tidy finisher. But we have to just hope and see. And I hope he gets games.
Some of his goals are brilliant.
I just hope he gets games. Like, I would love to see Wenger be bold and drop Giroud. And he did that last year when he had Welbeck. But drop Giroud, do you know what I'm saying? And let this guy play. Or change a formation where you can have the pair of them playing together.
It's deep because you don't have a complete striker.
What's a complete striker? 'Cause that's a very difficult...
It's difficult to acquire.
I think one player is complete. There's only one at the minute, and that's Suarez.
I thought you were going to say Aguero.
No, I don't think Aguero... Like, it depends what you meant by complete.
Yeah,
When I
I
say-
don't get that.
When I say complete, you know, like you pick Welbeck for like 3 games and you realise his limitations. And then you pick Giroud and you realise his limitations. And then you look at someone like Henry, you look at someone like Suarez.
Yeah.
Even someone who's not so pacey in Zlatan.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? When like he caters for his lack of pace with his positioning. Whereas you look at Giroud and Giroud is just like, I've seen him run fast once.
It's too obvious.
2014 World Cup. What was it? Who was it? Turkey. He ran half of that pitch. I said, "Is that Griezmann running on the left?" I looked, zooming, and it was Giroud, bro, running. I was like, "Okay, this guy can run." Never saw him again. Yeah. And you look at Welbeck, and you know my heart on Welbeck. I love the boy, but he cannot finish to save his life. But his pace is phenomenal.
I think you're still harsh on the...
We just saw the Watford
Danny.
thing, the Watford
the Danny.
game, bruv. Come on, man.
I think he's improved, though, as a player.
Yeah, 3 to 4 is an
but that's-
improvement.
That's what Wenger does.
When you can improve it, bro. But finish him, like.
I mean, he scored quite a few goals when he came back from injury.
No.
No, real talk. Did Welbeck not score goals? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Welbeck scores goals.
No, did he, as in, did he not? When he came back from injury?
He did.
Did he not?
It's got like 2 or 3.
What?
Remember
Come on,
remember
you
my
got a
statement
few.
from last year? Or was it 2 years ago? We need a finisher. They're all finished, bro. They're all done. Just
Get a finisher.
get a finisher,
Get a
bro.
finisher.
We create so many chances. Last year we didn't win the
That's
league
the
because
thing,
we
yeah.
couldn't score.
My issue is that I need someone in the box, no
I
mercy.
want no nonsense,
And
bro.
I hope Perez is that guy.
Like Kevin Phillips.
That's all I can see. Yeah.
There.
You know what?
Yeah,
Nothing in his locker, but he'll put the ball in
Why
there.
you put the ball in the net,
I don't
bro?
care, bro.
I didn't say
That's one thing I used to give Michael Owen. If there's one thing I'll give Owen, people like
I know
Fowler,
where
they
the-
know where the net is. They know where the net is.
No day, no day.
No Dally.
And I just would love to see, like, you look at Ozil's assisting and all that kind of stuff. Sanchez's one as
Going
well.
to waste.
You know, exactly. So I just hope that this is a guy who can put them to bed. If he can,
Just
Wenger, well
tuck it
done.
in, blood.
Yeah,
Tuck
but-
it
Wenger,
in.
well done. But look, Arsenal
Wenger
bought a defender,
always-
they needed one. Arsenal bought a midfielder, they needed
Mustafi's
one. And he
good
bought a
as well.
striker, they needed one. So in my opinion, it's a good transfer window.
Okay,
I was scared.
That's one in terms of coming in. What do you feel about going out? Do you feel like some,
Oh, wow.
a few more
Losing
players?
Gnabry, that's gonna come bite us, bro.
Nah.
Gnabry?
Nah.
Yeah.
Gnabry.
Do you know what? The Gnabry thing bites us if people like Bayern or Dortmund buy him. But he went to Bremen, who struggle relegation like almost every year there.
No.
So I'm alright for
Listen,
that for now.
He's gonna turn up in Bremen and then buy him.
Maybe. So I'm
That's what I'm
gutted.
thinking.
You know what it
gutted,
is?
That's
gutted.
something that-
I don't know, man. I don't know if Bayern will buy him.
You never
No,
know.
no, no.
It's one of them ones.
He's
You
gonna
just
turn
don't
up
know.
in the German league. He's German, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna turn up in the German league and in a few years.
I
we'll
guarantee
hear
you, someone like a Draxler will go to Bayern.
Before.
I guarantee you, it will be something mad like that.
it. How the
If Gnabry is the person that replaces Ribery, I'll be very shocked
True.
because he's not going to another big club to stay on the bench.
Why are we talking Gnabry? Man like Jack Wilshere has left the building.
That's what I was.
I am hurt. I am so hurt about this transfer.
It's only a
Or-
loan. It's not a
don't
transfer.
care.
It's not.
It's another
I don't
year
care.
gone.
Do you know because you know it showed to me like okay, you see after Xhaka and Cazorla in midfield, if you were to bring on someone off the bench or whatever, was Wilshere next? And if he's not like that, that worries me, man. If
Yeah.
people like Coquelin and El Neni is ahead of him, do you know what I'm saying? That stuff would freak
Isn't
me
that just
out.
a fitness issue? Because Ramsey doesn't get as injured as Wilshere.
Oh, there's even Ramsey as well. So you know, it's like look how many players I think Wilshere I think just got shook and said, "Look, I need to move." Especially when that England squad come out and he's not even in it. I think he just
going to
thought.
go City, bro. Watch.
I feel like it
Well,
wasn't
you
an
think
Arsenal
that was a
thing.
Wilshere?
I think it was a Wilshere move. Yeah, I think Wilshere said, "I want to play games."
And that's smart, in my
He
opinion.
says, "I want to play games."
That's
Yeah,
very
very
smart.
smart.
And he needs to.
And he needs to.
Yeah, I
and-
don't know if he's that
He
much
needs
kind of
game.
person.
I don't know if he's that brave to go out and say, "Do you know what, I want to."
No, but he's looking at the cards stacked against him. It's
Yeah,
like it's
and they are
after,
against him.
It's after Xhaka and Cazorla. That's one problem he's got. Then the second problem, there's still Ramsey, which Wenger loves.
'Cause-
Ramsey plays under any under any
Because
circumstance.
Oscar, think about it.
Good or
Yeah?
bad form.
You've been there the longest at the club, and they're still buying midfielders.
They're buying
They are
midfielders
still
and
buying
you're not
midfielders.
playing.
That says a lot about your status.
Yeah.
You're not playing.
People are
Even
coming
when
after you and getting
Yeah.
It's so sad, bro. Like I feel so. I hope he's not.
I'll take Wilshere.
Like,
Who
oh
is
my
City's
God.
midfield?
Gundogan, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva.
Is there
Man
no
City
Fernando?
will
Is he
go
still there? Or is he
Fernando's
gone?
there.
Fernando. as well.
Man City, I can see Man City going from next year.
I don't know where he starts.
He's more attacking.
Like, next to
If
Gundogan.
Gundogan is fit, if Fernandinho's fit, I don't know where Wilshere's starting.
I think Wilshere
No.
can do one.
But I can see Man City going because he's got a year left after next year.
And don't forget, Silva's sort of winding down the clock. You never know how long he could be there. And so you look at that number 10
I
role.
think his. This is the thing. You remember I told you guys. I don't know if it was on the pod, but I said Pep doesn't play number 10s.
That's another thing, yeah. Because if you see now, he's got like De Bruyne and Silva playing side by side almost.
Götze was his first signing.
bit
The
weird.
first signing Bayern made before man came was Götze.
Yeah.
£32 million. I think he started like 5 games for them. You see what I'm saying? So
really do, man.
I think not Wilshere, Silva's career is like he
Winding.
needs to watch out. Even though he's playing well,
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
playing
30 now. So
Anyways, my only pain about the transfer window, and I feel sorry for Joel Campbell, players like that, but just because, like, how Walcott and Chamberlain and people like, let's see, who else is still there? People still keeping their shirt is shocking.
yeah, it is.
And, like,
It is.
we lost Arteta, Rosicky, and Flamini in the same window, and Wilshere still looks at the situation like, yo, how are all these dons playing ahead of me? I think Wilshere's an unbelievable player. Top
I will
player.
take him at United.
Top player. He's so underrated because he doesn't play enough, and so everyone keeps mocking about he's well, that's the 2011 Wilshere. It's like, guys, he's played probably 10 games since that.
his
His
that
compilation video on YouTube, I saw one the other day. The music is dead, but the actual video,
The music.
oh my days.
No, he's an unbelievable.
He's exciting
talent.
to watch.
Like, I like him over Ramsey, like, easily.
He's better than Ramsey.
But when he had a hot year, when Ramsey had a hot year, it was better than Wilshere's hot year.
That's the thing.
That was the only problem. That's the conundrum that Wenger's got.
Peter,
So,
what do you think about what Pep said a few years ago?
Well, when he said he had about 11 Wilsheres in
I
Barcelona.
and he said about 100 in Spain altogether.
I don't think that's
I
accurate.
mean, you know, look, I mean,
Well,
it's tough to say.
What's
you look at
Wilshere's
players like
attributes?
Thiago and that,
And
you know,
yeah.
you can see where he's,
I
where
I
he's
suppose
coming
that was
from.
just alluding to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look at players like
100
Thiago.
is an exaggeration.
But, you know,
Yeah.
Spain's got players, undoubtedly. Everyone, you know, they've got talent. Look, I think he was just saying it because Wilshere was very, very much talked about at that time. And I think it was just dumbing down noise. I don't know. Who cares? You know, he says one thing one year, maybe he might
Who
even
cares,
buy-
Pep?
He might even buy him next season, like
That's what
David
I
said. So
bro.
you never know. But yeah,
About
I'm
50
okay
mil,
with the window so far. If this Perez guy proves to be a flop, then it's like
Bro, I'll be fuming, blood. You'll hear
That's-
me, blood.
yeah, but that's his typical
Or
answer.
if he bangs like the season after this when he's 29, then it's like now you're good.
how
but
many
like,
goals does he need to get this season for it to be a good season in his first year?
20.
First year.
Ooh,
20.
guys.
This is Arsenal's last
Giroud has had 16 on average since he's come.
Yeah, I hate.
You need a guy that's better than what you have.
But
Also,
in your
Wenger
first
loves
year,
to buy
though,
players and
20,
then make
yeah,
them into
20.
what he wants.
If he was playing for United, 20.
You know when
I'm
you
sorry.
know when you got two
Good
strikers?
a guy that never scored 20 before.
So-
you're expecting
So why did we
20.
buy him?
He's in a better team.
Yeah, it's true. Why did you buy it?
Why did we buy him?
Are you
if he
buying a
doesn't
player to
score-
win the league in
he's-
3 years?
He
So
always
you
buys the player to make him into what he wants.
Because if he scores 15 goals and Giroud gets maybe 20 goals himself, you can win the league with
Ooh.
those tallies. No, I'm just
That
saying
was a
if.
big.
It was a big if.
It was a big one, though.
It's a big if. Yeah, Giroud's probably been like 3 or 4 short shy of 20. But like, if you have that, if you can add to the goals that we have, then it's not that bad. 15 extra goals we could have done with last season.
Yeah, but that
You
doesn't
know what I
make
mean?
sense.
So when you're saying 20 is high, you know. 20 is high.
But
Like,
they both
it's
can't
the-
get 20.
Listen,
Like, if one gets 20, one
Costa
can't get
came
15.
from flipping Atletico and got 20.
a proven player in Atletico Madrid.
Bro, I don't care.
That goes down to
I
you.
don't care.
To you lot then.
It goes down to
It
Wenger.
goes down to you lot then.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't know.
I don't
I
care.
think 10 will be alright.
10.
Really?
I'll take
In
10.
9 months,
10.
blood.
I'll take
9 months.
No, because he's not going to be our centre forward for
Overall.
9 months.
All
He's not
overall,
gonna,
yeah?
He's not going to play. No,
10
I'm not
goals
saying
in the whole
league,
calendar year,
in the
bro.
league, in the
The
league.
Blackpool figures.
In the league.
What?
In the
The
league.
DK Campbell
If he
scores.
gets 10, I'll be like, fair enough.
Nah.
That's relegation for
In the
me.
league.
David,
That's
can
mine.
you repeat that for the
Bear this in
listeners?
mind. No, bear this in mind. Bear this in mind. Bear this in
Yeah,
mind.
but he's.
Bear this in mind.
I see what you're saying.
Bear this in mind. He's not going to play 38 games in the league. He's not.
David, can you repeat that for the
Ernest, he's not going to play 39 games.
Hey,
39.
goals!
Yeah, but Peter,
Relegation.
yeah, but Peter, that
in the
can't be your
league.
mindset for a new signing.
It's not about your mindset for a new signing. It's not like man said, oh, let's sign Griezmann or Benzema, and then if he gets 10, it's fine.
So why are you happy with the transfer if the players that you're buying aren't?
I'm asking more than different questions now, because what I'm saying is that a guy who is not going to be playing, he's not going to play every game. I'm so sorry to tell.
To disappoint, man.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. But he's not going to play 20
10!
games. He's not going to play 20.
Do you know what 10 is?
He's not going to play 20.
Do you know what 10 is?
He's not going to play
5
20.
plus 5.
And you know what? If he has 15 games and he scores 10 goals, guess what? I say, well done.
No, 10 and 15 is calm.
That's a great.
10 and 15 is calm.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
10
playing.
and 38.
He's not playing. He's not playing for.
Oh, you're saying that
We've missed 3. He's missed 3 already. Yeah, he's not playing for.
That's because he just came.
No, my point is he's not going to have 20 games in the league.
Listen,
He's not going to have 20.
Listen, including subs, bro. Let's not forget.
I might include some appearances.
Them cameo appearances in 77 minutes.
Subs, like,
77 minutes.
Them cameo appearances. But anyway, should we move on from Arsenal? Because I'd like to. You know what I'm saying? Mustafi, we have to wait and see, because everyone's gassed about Mustafi. I'm not gassed, so
He's
I'm a bit
competent.
like, I don't know.
He is competent.
I don't know.
Compared to the other
he's
side,
better than
like,
Mertesacker.
like Mertesacker and Kashani. That
Let's see. If he's
Wenger
not got
had
a
to
brain,
make-
he's worse than Mertesacker.
He's better than Mertesacker.
If he's not got a brain, he's worse than
But to give
Mertesacker.
context, he's third behind Boateng and Hummels, so he must be somewhat decent.
He's better than Mertesacker.
Well,
You know.
Yeah, he didn't get in that Germany team.
if he's not
But
got the
hold
brain...
on. Wasn't he not in that team that got banned 7-0, yeah? By Barca.
7-0.
Oh,
By
Gary
Barca.
Neville,
Yeah,
Valencia.
yeah.
Did you see Perez's
David,
goal
come on.
against
No,
him?
but
It's
what
not
is
his
it?
fault.
There's-
David, come on. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm being very
David,
serious.
are you being serious?
So
Was
you got-
Messi not in the Barca team that got bagged 7-0 by Bayern Munich? Are we going to do that? Look at this done.
No, but it's the defence though, isn't it?
I'm
Defence
about
league
to
7
say,
goals.
bro. Where you at, bro?
Brethren.
No, I'm just asking questions.
Mustafi's better than Mertesacker.
Because fam,
If
we-
he, Ernest, if he
we
has
do
not,
not-
if
He's
he's
not
not,
better than Mertesacker.
if he's not got a brain,
He's better than
if he doesn't know where to
Mertesacker.
stand, he's not better than Mertesacker. I'm being
Mertesacker.
serious.
He's better than
I'm being
Mertesacker.
serious. Because Kashani
better.
needs someone that has knowledge.
He's better.
He cannot be with an illiterate defender next to him. He just cannot.
Oh, he got read.
You see
Short
Kashani.
reading of the game, fam.
You see Kashani. There's a red card a season. Wait, pending.
Erratic behaviour.
No, but you know, I don't necessarily fault defenders who get like one red card a season. You're a defender.
Kashani gets
No.
silly red cards. You watch all his red cards
You
he's got
need
for
someone who
Arsenal.
won't capitulate, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Because Gabriel.
Kashani is a
Walking
reborn,
disaster.
is a reborn company, in the sense that he's been waiting for a partner for years.
How many good defenders get red cards?
How many good defenders get red
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah, not Koscielny's like he gets a lot of. Red
He's the
cards.
one guy out of the
does.
good defenders that gets too many red cards for his
Nesta
talent.
never used
Nesta,
to
I've never heard. I've never heard Maldini.
No,
Terry,
no,
what
stop
Terry?
it, no, stop it. You said Nesta and Maldini.
Yeah, you can't be comparing them to Nesta.
Stop it.
Nesta stood on his feet the whole
Yeah,
game.
I said,
Stop
good
it!
defender.
Stop it!
I brought some good
Bro,
defenders.
so they're
like-
not good yet. Then those are legends.
Those are
Yeah,
elite.
What are they?
Stop.
Okay.
Are they a different class?
How about
Stop
Albertini then?
it.
Costa Curta. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the second
Stop
division.
it,
You
man.
got second team.
And
Weston Beckenbauer.
Let's Lothar
Hey,
Matthäus.
that guy might be good.
How many red cards did Bobby
At
Moore
FIFA.
get? Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like good top quality defenders don't get sent off. They know where to stand.
The game has changed.
They
Position.
know where to
The
stand.
game has changed.
Let's move on. Tottenham Hotspur.
Man!
Oh, they have one of the worst transfer windows this season.
Man.
The one of the worst.
the worst.
The worst in the Premier League.
Come on,
One
they
of the
signed-
worst.
They signed Wanyama. They got
Is he improved Tottenham squad?
yeah.
How? I think no. Do you know what it
I
is?
mean-
Because if he plays,
Don't look at me like that, because I said this to
Wanyama
you
has a
last
red
week.
card every year.
I said this to you last week.
Wanyama's red card is coming
What
soon.
did you
Every year.
say? What did you say a couple seasons ago about wanting a player that resembles Vieira? And I said Vieira got bare red cards. What did you tell me?
Cool.
You wanted steel,
Cool.
so you don't mind the red cards.
Cool.
Wanyama is a red card
Cool.
king. Me and you
Do
know
what?
that.
Do you know what?
yeah?
Wany-
But Wanyama has improved their defensive
You know
midfield.
what?
Real talk. He has.
On the Vieira thing, his red cards were very much like, you know, he'd spit in a man's face or he would slap someone.
And
It
Wanyama
wa-
doesn't do any
No,
of those things.
I know. So exactly. So my point is that in his tackling, he's getting sent off. A man who's professionally to tackle.
Hold on, so you're saying that Vieira never tackled anyone?
No, like I said, I mean, he got 10 red cards for Arsenal, one every year, right? So there's bound to be about 3 or 4 that were horrific challenges. Don't get me wrong, there might have been a few that were horrific, but everyone knew Vieira was a hothead.
You're a defensive
Everyone knew
midfielder.
that. But listen, you know, like when Scholes used to get every time Scholes tackle, he gets sent off because he could not tackle. He's not a midfielder to tackle.
I have a theory,
But
that
if
that Scholes was sadistic.
but this is the thing. But look, it's like
I think he wanted to injure man.
that was Roy Keane. When Roy Keane gets sent off, there was intent.
No,
He was
I
the
think
tackler. He
no,
was the
no, but
tackler. It was intent.
your partner for a good 6 years was Roy Keane. Birds of a feather.
Yeah, legit, like
Listen.
legit. Now, I think with Wanyama, what strikes me is your positioning is ball-winning midfielder.
100%.
Why can't you win the ball? Like
No,
you do,
no,
but
he
like,
does it well.
I don't think he improves Spurs per se. I don't think he improves
Him
a
and
team that
Eric
almost,
Dyer.
that
As a
almost won the league.
Him and Eric Dyer will be difficult
Wasn't
to get
Dembele
past.
pretty
No,
awesome?
no, that's what I'm saying. The only
Wasn't
thing is
Dele
Dembele
Alli
was
pretty
out.
awesome last year?
Dembele was awesome, but he's not a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he roams.
Isn't that
forward.
Dele Alli? I mean, isn't that Eric Dyer? Isn't that his position?
Yeah, what I'm saying is Eric Dyer and Dembele is a solid defensive midfield partnership. That improves Tottenham.
Brick wall.
You said Dembele. You meant Wanyama, right?
Yeah, sorry, Wanyama.
Because
Yeah.
why would you have two ball-winning midfielders in midfield?
What, I told you yesterday
Like,
when,
why?
when you said England's team, and we're not talking about England,
Yeah.
but England's team is full of Tottenham players. When you watch
Yeah.
Tottenham, last season, Tottenham is a reborn Chelsea. Remember 05, 06 Chelsea?
Yeah.
Mechanical.
Yeah.
They're machine.
Yeah.
You stay here and do your job so he can do his
Rigid.
job.
You
No
know
one
what's-
gets past.
No movement.
No fluidity. No fluidity.
Bridge.
Listen, I've been cussing Lamella.
Textbook.
I've been cussing
Textbook
Lamella from when they
Textbook.
signed him. Yeah, Lamella is not a brilliant football player.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
No, he's not. And he cost 30 million for Roma.
Hey.
This is what people don't
Speaking of
understand.
30 million, Musa Sissoko.
No, we'll get to Sissoko.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to
I
Sissoko.
thought you lot were trying to duck
We'll get to
it. I thought
Sissoko.
you man were trying to duck and dive, bro. Wanyama, you
What
know.
I'm saying is that when you look at Pochettino's sides, and I do like Pochettino, I do want him to become a United manager one day.
Yeah.
But when you look at Tottenham, I've been reading that Levy did not open the treasury. Hence why he had to go for second best all the time.
Of course he didn't, bro.
Because there's a stadium to pay for.
Because they got a stadium to pay for. But apparently he was promised such and such. Yeah.
Maurizio.
Yeah, he was promised, his category A transfer targets
Yeah.
didn't come for whatever reason. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Now, you look at Tottenham and you look at the way they play, it's very rigid. You look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane is not. I'm a fan, but I'm not a fan. Because I look at him and he's Rooney's son. Them man don't stay up front. They go deep and they shoot from their
There's
house.
something that does not annoy us.
It does.
as
Oh my
fans,
gosh! Like it's
striker
just stay up
step
front.
top.
And so you look at Tottenham and you feel like, rah, the signings that they actually made are not bad players.
Yeah.
Will they improve Tottenham? Ever so slightly, but they will improve Tottenham. Sissoko is better than flipping whoever they have on the right, because Eriksen, as much as I love him, hasn't done a thing since he's come. A couple free kicks, that's it.
Musa Sissoko. Oh my god.
So let's kick off with Sissoko. 30 million.
Alright, cool, innit? Who wants to go first?
By the way, they're paying it for 6 million a year for 5 years. So if they sell him in 2 years, he'll cost 12 million.
Okay.
So it's not 30.
Why did Newcastle?
I'm just asking.
No,
why.
but isn't it?
That's,
even
that's
if
all I
they-
can say.
Nah, that's
Even
how they
if they
always
sell
do.
him, they still have to
Apparently, that's
pay.
how they always do transfers.
Like Modric, Madrid didn't pay the full 33 for Modric. It was over.
That's how they do
Period.
transfers, you know.
These are-
Yeah, but
installments,
even if they
fam.
sell him, they still
Just
have
fuck
to
the piece
pay
straight
the
away,
money
cuz.
to Newcastle.
According to what I've heard, they don't. It's not going to be the full 30.
I don't know why Newcastle would agree to it.
Anyways,
No, that's how they do transfers.
Maybe they
you
just
know.
want to get rid of Sissoko. Somebody doesn't even want to be there. This man who said his heart is Arsenal.
yeah, and the wages.
No, his heart was Madrid.
Oh, sorry.
It's hard as Arsenal.
I've heard him wax lyrical about.
and he was flattered by Madrid.
I don't care about football players' hearts. You know?
I've heard him
Like,
wax lyrical
why
about
not?
Arsenal, and he's at
Football
Spurs.
players lie, man.
bro. They were liars.
They lie.
Is it just a thing? Is it just like a springboard step for Sissoko to find a bigger club, or is Tottenham like that's it?
I don't think he can get much bigger. To be
I don't
honest.
think he get much bigger.
Got mugged off.
My heart almost stopped when I heard Madrid wanted him. Like I was like,
Was
no.
that a thing?
Like I don't think so, but it could have been. Madrid are desperate.
For what?
Sissoko?
Madrid are desperate.
They said no one.
For Pogba. Zidane really wanted Pogba.
Yeah, but Sissoko is not your next option.
But look at how many managers got gassed over the Euros. Where's
I don't get it.
Milik
I don't
and all
get
these guys that played for?
He had a good start for Napoli this season, by the way.
I know, yeah, and we'll see him in May.
He's alright.
We'll see him in May.
He's alright. Milik is alright though.
No, I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying we'll see him in May if he's that good.
Sissoko, you know. I can't believe
hot final.
who Levy.
Nah, he had a good
You're right.
Euros.
Yeah.
He had a good Euros.
Levy's a troublemaker, man. Like the players he's bought since like maybe getting rid of Bale have been quite shocking.
Like,
When
Five
you
of
think
them have
about,
left.
like, when you think of Tottenham's best players, okay, maybe
find
you know,
another Berbatov, man. Like, come on, bro.
We'll see about Janssen. We'll see what Janssen is.
Where did they get Berbatov from, actually? What team?
Leverkusen.
Find another, like, come on, bro.
They got him from Leverkusen, but you know, I don't know, man. I think
Right, absolutely.
But if you're paying Berbatov, you're gonna have to pay the money that they sold him for to get a new Berbatov nowadays, man.
Plus VAT.
to find a striker now, it's not easy, bro.
Man City got quoted 35 million for a 17-year-old from Monaco.
Who's that?
Mbappe,
Yeah,
Some-
they're pricing
some-
them high.
some
I don't
pacey
know,
guy.
And if you-
But you know, I think the rest of Europe just look at the Premier League teams and think these
Yeah, we might as
mugs.
well rust them.
Let's rinse while we can. These mugs are spending money like it's nothing.
1 billion.
Because still, like, if you look at
1 billion.
if you look at like the French league or the German league, the Spanish league, the transfers are not
A
outrageous.
billion of the world's economy went to
Wow.
football.
Wow.
1 billion.
Domestic for England. For
English football.
Hey.
It's sick. I blame Man United because you started that spiral of events. 89 bloody. Anyway, we're still talking Tottenham. Sorry. So back to Spurs. They signed who else? So we got Sissoko. They signed Janssen.
Janssen.
They signed
some guy from Marseille.
Wanyama. Who's the winger they signed?
George
They
Kevin
signed him.
and Nkudu. Yeah, they signed him.
So that's the four. Yeah.
Please watch the video on Spurs' Twitter page where they unveiled him. It was music and all sorts. Bruv, it was an edited video. I was dying.
Did they buy a goalkeeper? Weren't they interested in
Oh yes, I'm next on.
I've forgotten his name.
Yeah,
Did they sign him?
Yeah,
They signed a goalkeeper.
Signed a goalkeeper.
Signed a goalkeeper.
So, what do you think of in terms of where do you lot think their signings have improved their squad?
Nope.
No, I think they've improved.
I think they
Sorry, I forgot to ask this question again. Arsenal's best signing?
Mustafi.
Yeah.
Really? I'm going Xhaka.
Oh, of course.
I'm going
Of
Xhaka.
course.
Shaka.
He looks like Ronaldo as well.
Because it was so early and your window's been such a shambles.
We've all forgotten that you said.
I mean, yeah, Rob Holding, you know what I mean? But anyway, Spurs. Who's their best signing?
That one.
You think that's the best one?
He's contender as well, bro.
Why?
He
'Cause
looks-
2
he looks
million?
decent, bro.
Is he? Does he look good? Yeah.
Listen, when you saw Koscielny and
Next
him,
to Koscielny, bro.
oh my god, this
That's
is
why- that's
that
why I
Leicester
went-
game.
Breath of fresh
The
air.
breath of fresh air in that Leicester game.
Bro.
Was he good? Yeah.
We went from
I didn't
conceding
watch
4 to clean sheet
Bro,
within a week.
That's in the
Champions League.
Within a week, with at Leicester away.
Yeah.
Within a
What are you
week.
talking about?
Rob Holding.
Holding.
Oh,
Right.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
played in the Liverpool game.
I know, next to Chambers.
Next to Chambers. Who got loaned out?
He got loaned out for Liverpool by him, but
That says a lot about him as well, because he's older than Holden.
And before
and
before Mustafi,
Jenkinson's
he was
in
the
squad.
highest.
And Carl Jenkinson got in the Arsenal
He
squad.
still plays
this year.
ball.
Yeah.
Like, because he was at West Ham, yeah? No, I knew he was at West Ham, but like, I ain't kept tabs on him.
Who's Spurs' best signing this season?
Don't care.
They're all
new
in
stadium,
confidence.
bro.
The new stadium. Best player.
Sissoko probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
You know what?
Wanyama?
You know what? Wanyama. Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go
probably say
Wanyama.
Because
Wanyama.
how much was
Yeah.
Wanyama?
6 or 12?
Bruv, that's a
12.
good deal.
12.
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, but we've told
Considering this
million.
climate.
Because I think he was in the last year of his deal.
Considering how many clubs he was linked with as well.
And he's been linked for time. So,
Yeah.
He'll get you like 3
that's
red
good
cards.
business. So, are we saying Tottenham's team's improved or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm not.
I disagree.
No.
Plus, they haven't lost anyone as well.
I don't think they got worse.
They have
I
lost.
just-
They have
I
lost
just-
someone.
Who did they lose?
Nasa.
Yeah, but he was in the.
Chadley.
Oh, come on,
Chadley.
He
bro.
was on the fringes.
Hey,
fam.
Chadley.
Chadley's a player.
There was a period in my fantasy where Chadley would
Listen.
get.
I was trying to repeat that earlier. Chadley banged on fantasy.
Chadley would
Listen.
get you.
Chadley is Midu Mark II. Hot start, and that's it. I don't know about him. And then Mido, when he came, he was like, whoa,
Bad
whoa.
bang for Spurs,
He was
innit?
like, whoa, whoa,
Suddenly.
whoa. You did not know what the offside
He's
was.
trying to say it's like me.
It meets you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, nah, don't disrespect Bichu.
what?
Bichu
Where is he?
scored
What
goals.
club does he play for?
Yeah, but for how long?
Huh?
What club is he play
Bichu
for?
FC.
Meet you FC. Yeah, God, meet you. I remember that. Arsenal should have bought him. Swear down, bruv. I'll never forget it when they started touting that business, bruv. Yeah, he had a hot season. I'll give him that. But
Oh, mate.
Hey,
I think that's the only thing I'd give Wenger credit
City.
for.
Man City.
Better.
Man City made a lot of signings.
And there's still more to come.
And you know, we haven't seen all of them.
Yeah, there's still
I
more
think
to
we saw we've seen Nolito,
Sané
right?
hasn't. We've seen Nolito.
We've only seen Nolito, isn't it?
starts in January.
We've seen Nolito. We've seen who else have they?
That's the
signed?
only one I've seen.
Oh,
Oh,
Stones.
Stones.
Yeah.
Stones.
Money can't buy you Stones. Well, yeah, no, I think they've had a very good window.
Yes, they have.
I don't know.
I
Man.
don't know now.
I
actually.
think
I don't. I
you
don't.
know what? Yeah, I think he worked with what he's got and just added little.
They need a left back.
Oh,
They need a left back.
Who's that left? Oh, okay, yeah.
Cliche
No, real
colour
talk.
off.
They need a
that
left back.
mix.
Right back, I think Sané is quality. I think he's a quality.
Do you think so? Yeah.
player.
You think
Sané's
now?
hard.
Like still.
Sané
Yeah.
is hard, man. You see him in the Euros.
Fair enough.
Sané was hard, bro. Even last season for City.
what happened to Zabaleta?
I think,
Old man.
I think he's found his
Old
form
man,
again,
old
though.
man.
I think right now, I think he's fit and he's like found his form again. Because he played in one of the games. I think he rotates the two. And I remember him
He played
playing.
against
Man City have two
Stoke.
squads.
Yeah, he played in the game and I thought he looks impressive.
Because
Looks
3 years ago,
successful.
he was
Oh,
like the best right back in the
Best
league.
right back in the league,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
not convinced too much about their back four. I think every like midfield and up front, I think they're fine. They've still got Sané to come, Gundogan,
Walker.
Gabriel Jesus. They just added pace.
Yeah, and
Marlos
that's it.
Moreno.
That's
they've added
it.
pace to their team.
That is
Iheanacho is behind Aguero, and I'm a fan, bro.
That is it,
Like
bro.
they've got quality up
Nolito's
front.
sneaky
They've
as well.
got pace.
Nolito's like 29 and he's fast.
Is he 29?
Bro, he's a big man.
He started late. He started
Nolito?
kicking ball
He
late.
kicked
Really?
he's a late bloomer.
That's a shame.
Yeah, he's
That's such a
he's-
shame.
He's
But
old.
yeah, no,
still.
their pace is
Because I think
frightening.
him and
crazy.
Pep were at Barca at the same time.
Then you got
That-
Sterling, who I cuss all the time, but he has
You like
the
players
last
that
3
prove me wrong,
games.
you
Oh,
said, yeah?
my, I love it when a player proves me wrong. I love it, man, because at least it's not just about money. Like you're trying. You know the ones.
Who's their signing of the season?
For me,
Stones.
I'm a fanboy, so I'll probably go with Gundogan. Because when you lot see what this
You're a
guy's
fan.
saying,
Yeah, because you're a fan of him.
but
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far I'll probably say Stones.
Stones.
Because the company needed a partner for time. He's been crying for a partner.
Yeah.
But I will say as well, another player that's improved so far is Otamendi. Like, I was a fan of him at Valencia.
Yeah.
And right now, he's
Isn't that
looking
down
like...
to coaching then?
Bruv, David, come on. We need to have a pod on coaching. We
Yeah,
need to
just-
have a session on coaching.
Just a pot.
Because everything, like,
No,
English
honestly,
culture...
bro.
No, real talk.
That's a
Last
masterclass.
year, bro, last year, the
Masterclass,
guy was
bro.
just like, yo,
yeah.
Real talk, bro.
man gets with Guardiola, he looks solid, bro. Like, what?
Coaching is underrated.
Is it adaptation
Underrated,
as well,
man.
maybe? To a new league?
Yeah,
Second
I think-
season?
Was it his first season?
He's found his
Yeah, last year was his first season.
No, I
No,
think it's down to. But look when Vidge came with Ferdinand, bruv. Man settled, bruv.
Village is a different animal, though.
David De Gea.
That's the.
But this is an anomaly. He's
Interesting.
one of a kind.
It's coaching,
Has Man City's transfers improved their squad?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Where will Man City finish? Sorry, where will Tottenham finish in the league?
Seventh.
Top four.
Seventh.
5th, 7th.
I don't
They'll
know.
be in Europe.
No top 4.
No top 4.
No.
Arsenal?
Sixth, maybe fifth.
Arsenal.
Where's Arsenal's going to finish
Top
the
4.
season?
Top 4.
Fourth.
I
In
said
their position. 4th.
Fourth.
4th.
Lad, that
I just
far.
feel a bit mad because a couple of weeks ago I said they finished 4th and you lot were all shouting.
No,
No,
because
'cause
they
I
didn't
think-
make those signings.
No, I think they'll finish higher than 4th.
Yeah, signings now.
Like, I still think we'll be alright. I
Where?
think we'll be good. I'll say second. Just game by game.
No, it's just, listen,
You know what I mean?
Arsenal finished second
Because
last
Ernest
year.
asked me a question.
Ambitions.
Ernest asked me a good question like a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week's pod or the week before. He said, "Do I trust my team?" And I said, "You know what? Like when they play, you know what I mean. When they're
Arsenal
when
can beat
they're
anyone.
there, we
Arsenal
can beat anyone. We can beat anyone.
Agreed.
Yeah, but we've been saying that for
I
how long?
don't trust.
Oh, I
them
don't know.
to
You
be
know,
there.
have we
been
been
saying
saying
that for how
that?
long?
Have we?
No one turned up. Leicester was there. On our day, we weren't there.
I know.
So-
Well, it wasn't our day. You know what I mean? I don't think we were there.
Yeah.
Anyway. City, where are they finishing?
You
in?
hate regurgitating
Yeah,
the
no,
Arsenal
it's-
to unit.
I feel sorry for the listeners. It's like
City are finishing first or second.
I think they'll finish second.
Okay.
City.
Se-
You know what I'm saying?
Second.
First or top two.
Top
Top
two.
two. Top two. Second.
City won't finish third or fourth. They'll definitely finish.
You think it's 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah. I'll go
1 or
first.
2, yeah. Interessant. All right. Who finished 5th last year?
United.
Manchester United. All right. Let's talk about their transfer.
Alright.
Everyone rubbing
Ooh.
hands.
Fans.
Their transfer budget this season spent over what? How much?
200 million.
We didn't spend the most in the league.
Well,
City,
City.
145.
Behind City though.
Behind City.
City
just
spent
behind
170.
I feel like City's bought like what 10 players.
Yeah.
City bought bare man. How many man did Man United buy?
Four.
4.
Awesome.
And he got 10% of the whole
Of the whole transfer window.
the whole
Wow. You not only bought 4, but you not bought more. I was gonna say 100 and something million. You have to be
We're looking at more.
We're looking at
My sources are getting me excited.
I saw
What-
him
what-
sources.
what
I
they
saw.
say?
I've seen him sources.
What's new?
Oh, hashtag next summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Real blood. Need to talk.
It's your boy as well.
I know it's one of my boys. That's what I know. That's like
Hashtag. You will not see me on
7.
this pod for like
number
8
7.
months.
What number 7?
Oh, a man who was a fan of number 7 at United.
Who? You thinking about?
Our number 7, blood.
No.
Oh, no, that's
He might be an addition.
Sanchez. You think about Sanchez?
No.
Yeah, because they were.
It's a player
They were thinking about it.
who was a fan
Yep. I know
of
exactly who
United
he's
and
talking
our
about.
famous number 7, not Ronaldo.
I know exactly who he's talking
Of
about.
Beckham.
Wow, keep-
Yes.
Who? Who was a fan of Beckham? What? Mesut Ozil?
No.
Oh, thank God. As long as it's not empty, I don't give a damn. Who?
Antoine Griezmann.
That's
I'm thinking about an Arsenal player. I was shook.
You know what? Yeah. You know what?
yeah,
I love it. I love all of it, bro.
Just have him.
And I'm
talking Ronaldo.
I mean, shall I tell you why?
I want Ronaldo back.
You want Ronaldo back? No. I don't know.
For what?
Wait, is Ronaldo rubbish?
No.
I was gonna say, why would he?
How? First of all, how much do you think Madrid are going to ask us to pay for Ronaldo?
okay.
That's the first thing.
He pay it though.
150.
Huh?
Man United will pay it.
Yeah.
We probably will.
Yeah.
I was going to deny it. You know, but anyone would have.
The shirt sales. You know, talking about that Pogba shirt sales.
Yeah.
The shirt sales.
Yeah, but I'm a fan though, innit?
For man, them in Indonesia will be wearing the kit, fam.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the real one.
They'll be wearing it to
whoever's the
work.
number 7 has to just deny the number now. You know what I'm saying?
Memphis. Oh yeah, he's getting
Deny it.
shifted.
Abdicate it.
Oh, it's Memphis.
It's Memphis.
Memphis is
He's a full back, boy. He's a full back.
You sold shirts, though.
Bob, you know when they take the 9 off Marchand, he's not happy, man.
Yeah, it's been a series
We're
of
talking
events.
transfers.
for him,
Pogba. Let's start. Let's go off with this one. Paul Pogba. It's the one that everyone's talking about. It's the one that's been probably the most.
Hey, it's an
Bad
absolute
move.
joke, team.
It's a madness.
absolute
That's
joke.
right.
It's an awful joke.
It is a madness, but
Like the world record transfer for somebody who's not even like top 10 in the world.
But that's
Top 10
not,
players?
that's-
yeah, I don't think he's top 10.
There's arguments for.
There's arguments for arguments.
There's arguments for.
I don't think he is.
He was in the 5th pro team of the year.
Is he top 10? I mean, we could go through this, but I think we've
Yeah,
spent too much
it's
time.
a bit long.
He was in
But
5th pro team
yeah, I
of the
feel like
year.
I could name 10 players that are better than him.
Yeah.
So it took about man like Verratti even. Them kind of.
I think there's central midfielders in his position better than him.
I love
Yes.
Verratti. I think Verratti is such
You
an
know,
many.
underrated player.
But according to FIFA's analysis or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
he was in the top 10 best players in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
made the pro.
So I don't know who,
That's
like
what I
my
mean.
top 10 might be very different right now than it is tomorrow if I think on the top of my head.
Yeah.
Is Pogba in the top 10 right now?
No.
He was the best player in Italy.
Is that really?
I don't
Is
know.
that
No,
really?
I'm not. I'm saying like who scored did like
Did the same.
yeah. So
Like, we could debate that though, couldn't we?
no, we can debate everything. We can debate everything.
I was gonna say
Like we were talking about Mahrez and Kante. We can debate that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm not saying that it's my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't rate Pogba as much as like United rate.
Next man, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? But I think Pogba is he the best of in his position that we could have bought? No. I wanted Luka Modric in his position.
I'm waiting for him to.
In
turn
his
up.
I
position-
love Verratti, man. I think Verratti's
Listen,
so
wait for him to
underrated.
turn up because I've seen some of
Tiny,
the goals
I
he's
like
done.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like
but,
Pogba's an exciting player. Is he the best of of his position? No, he's not.
It's against like.
But you know what? It's like what I find very difficult with the Pogba situation. I don't even know what position he plays. As in, what kind of midfielder is he? Do you know what I mean? That's what I always find
he's
difficult.
He's a box to box midfielder.
That's interesting.
He's a
But I
box to
think
box
Mourinho
midfielder.
wants him to sit. And then
Have you
go.
seen his first 3 games?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, based on that.
It's
I mean,
Fellaini
it's
that
like-
sits.
Yeah.
His
Bro,
best game-
Fellaini
his
has
best
wild
game
man,
was
bro.
Southampton. He's the first one, isn't it?
Yes, that was the first one.
Southampton.
Fellaini has been an outstanding player.
Then he got
this season.
injured.
Feliani.
I'm amazed to hear you say that.
Like 98 pass possession,
amazed.
pass percentage.
The days when I was saying Fellaini not too bad, you know.
No, listen,
I was saying, bro.
listen,
As I said,
listen,
coaching, blood.
Listen,
Yeah, but
listen,
I'll say he's not a bad player.
Listen, if we got a player better than Fellaini right now, I'll ship him.
Yeah, well, if he's better than Fellaini,
But
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But in his first 3 games, I cannot fault him.
I think Fellaini was someone that was dragged under the mud quick early because it was a Moyes signing. It was, you know
No,
what I mean?
it wasn't that.
I think so.
It wasn't that.
No, but
He
basically,
elbowed
basic
Zabaleta's
things,
face and spat in his face and
Is
did
he-
not play
is he a
football for the
scum
first
player?
3 seasons.
Fine, yes.
Huh?
But is he a scum player? Yeah.
But simple things like pass the ball 5 yards, he wasn't
Pass the ball to a red shirt.
He wasn't doing.
That's all I wanted to do.
Who has been your signing of the season?
Eric
Hey,
Bailey.
mate.
Eric
million.
Bailey.
Alright, you
Is
see
it-
that?
is it-
You
is
see
it
that?
not-
Wait, wait.
Are we doing this a bit premature with Bailey like that?
Yeah.
No. Let me
No.
let
I feel
me
like
give
we
you a
are.
tweet that sums up his thing. I remember it. Let me.
Eric
What's
Bailey.
your finding?
Yeah.
I think the fact that you got
Are we a bit
Zlatan for
premature?
free
Yeah,
is
Zlatan.
quite a
I
big
think
deal.
Zlatan's clearly.
That's what we're hoping
For
this
free.
season.
No.
They might be there.
Do you mean signing or player?
Signing.
Because as in signing is like the guy you've just signed, and player is like.
As in, like, who's
in
your
the
signing
first
of the
three
season?
games.
That's what I said. Who's your
Oh,
of the
signing
season?
is Zlatan.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But
That's
I
what
feel
meant.
like even like the first 3 games is too quick.
It's too young, but
To say
Yeah,
Bailey's gonna be the best.
but we've done it for the top 4 teams.
Yeah,
No, but we're talking about overall.
Overall,
Like, for
Eric
example,
Bailey.
when we spoke about Leicester, we said that
Listen.
a lot of people were saying that who's that guy? Slimani, is that his name?
Slimani.
Slimani, whatever. Yeah.
Slimani.
Like he's gonna be a good player. We haven't even seen him play yet.
Yeah, but you
So-
can
That's
see
what I
that-
said. In
Well,
the,
but
yeah.
that's why I said
No,
maybe-
no.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, like, are we talking about over the course of the season or the first
We're
3
talking
games that
about
just
now.
happened?
We're talking about now.
The window's been shut.
Yeah.
Which is the best signing
Signing,
that
yeah.
they've made this summer.
Yeah, but we're not judging over the 3 games that have just happened. We're judging over
Are
who's
we
going to
not?
do the best for the year.
Where we
No, I'm
are.
saying-
I thought
I'm
we
talking
were
first 3
doing
games.
first
But some
games.
players ain't even played.
No, I'm talking projection of
Yes,
the season.
but
Like
in the-
when your window
in-
closes,
what?
who's the most? What's the happiest signing you're with?
I think for United, it's going to be Zlatan at the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know
So do
what
I.
I'm saying?
What?
That's
No,
why-
but we're talking about now.
That's why we're debating.
So
I'm
it's a
saying,
mix
yeah.
of all the factors. Like
Yeah,
how
it's
do you
a mix.
think they play?
Listen,
How do you think
I
they're
got
gonna
the
play?
tweet- I got the tweet, bruv. You lot have kept 3 clean sheets, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? This is what sums up. What's his name? Eric Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Bailey.
innit? Bailey doesn't defend. Yes, escorts you off the premise.
Yes,
Who tweeted that?
That's hilarious.
Who
Oh,
tweeted
what was
that?
his name, bruv? What was the guy's
I called him
name,
a
bruv?
bouncer, you know.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Watch that in the box.
Hey,
Bruv,
that tweet was
These
hilarious.
first 3 games, he's been sick,
bruv.
bro.
That's nuts.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so
Some
you
guy
guys.
called Muslim thing.
So it's mixed. It's like people are saying base, some people are
I'm
saying
saying
Zlatan.
No, I
Yeah.
think if you're talking about like
Bye.
signing is Zlatan because he's free.
Yeah.
We got Zlatan for free.
World class.
You know the ones, yeah.
He's banging already.
And then if you're talking about like playoff so far, like it's been Eric Bailey.
You know, I mean a mixture of the both.
Oh, sorry.
I mean
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
mixture of the whole. You know, just like as we've been.
Yeah, Zlatan.
Where's
I'm not
United
gonna
finishing the season?
lie. First.
Flipping hell.
Whoa.
First Ernest.
Whoa.
I'm
Man,
amazed
that's
at you.
saying
No, the thing is, yeah.
I'm
The
amazed.
thing is, look at these high
Ernest,
price.
no, Ernest is usually a humble fan, yeah?
What? So
I've
so
never
so
heard
it's
you
not
say
humility.
this.
Hold on.
I'll tell you why it's not
Hold on,
humility.
hold on.
I'll tell you
It's
why
not humility.
humility. Because
You
I-
asked me where City were gonna finish, and I said second. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you asked me where United will finish, I said first. That's not humility.
No, I know what I'm saying. Wait, you
What?
brought the humility
Sorry.
thing. I was straight in the beginning. But what I'm saying is, like, because you, especially you,
Listen.
if there's one Man United fan I can have a conversation with about Manchester United, it'll be Ernest, yeah? Simply because he takes everything into context and says, you know what?
Yes.
This is how it's going to be.
Nah,
but I'm so confused
And
by this United team.
and let me show you context.
Go on.
We've got one of the most successful managers in Premier League history.
Right?
We've got a better spine than we've had in the last 5 years.
Facts.
Remember when we won the league with Ferguson, Johnny Evans was in our back four, you know.
Facts.
Yeah. Daley Blind is if I ever meet Blind, yeah, I think I'll kiss him on the cheek, bro. He's a sick player, yeah.
And he's not a defender.
And he's not a defender.
He's not.
I think you would kiss him if you win the league.
No,
I don't think you would
He's
if you don't.
sick.
You give him a
No,
spot right now.
Daley Blind is sick. I've said this when we finished fourth, bro, or
Okay,
fifth.
go on, carry on, because I'm
No,
amazed.
no.
Go for it.
I
amazed
think,
by the
I think,
prediction.
I think, I think that we have one of the best teams in the league in terms of first 11, and we add that to one of the best managers in the league. That equals the league.
I'm not sure.
No, that's fine.
I'm amazed. Because I'm amazed that you're saying it.
Only
I don't think
time-
it's that wide of a statement.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's wild.
I think if it was
I
before the first 3 games, we wouldn't like it would be even more of a wild statement. It's just because United have won their first 3 and kept clean.
No, I've been screaming from their business. That
No, I think our business has been sick.
That's my prediction.
We've addressed places that we haven't in before, like not before Ferguson, but like from 2010. I said we needed a new centre back.
Listen, what worries me about United, didn't it, yeah, is that defence. They don't concede. They're not conceding at the moment. They're not conceding. Just look at the whole game, bro. I watched that game. I sat there, bro. Alright, this
Remember,
game
it was
was
90
big,
minutes
bro.
in the whole box.
And for the past 3 seasons, what have people been saying? That our back four has been crap, but De Gea has been saving us. Now our back four's improved, and we've got David De Gea. Why is that outlandish?
But I think we'll see what your
De Gea's not
going
going to play the
when you
of the year this
City.
year.
No, I think we'll see what our back four's saying at the end of May. It's one game doesn't define it.
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't feel like we've had a strong test just yet.
We haven't. But at the end
That's
of
why
the
I said
day,
against City.
at the end of
Like,
the
we'll
day,
see.
we'll see. Yeah, because City could bang us 6-1 and win the league. I don't care about one game. I care about May, bruv. When May hits, we'll see what walk on.
I'm
I think
just
we'll
surprised that you, just the earnest I know,
Listen.
would never toot the horn like that.
Yeah.
Especially knowing the circumstances,
Listen.
the Europa League, Mourinho. We know what, we've seen Mourinho do a few things where we're sitting back like, yeah, Mourinho's losing the plot. Like, you know what I mean? There's that kind of thing to worry about.
Fellaini had a back injury. They're reporting that he's fit now. If it was under Van Gaal, we wouldn't have seen him till December.
Yeah. Because of his
I mean, what's
system.
Because Van Gaal's fault.
It's Van Gaal's fault.
Why is that his?
system?
Because the doctor.
Because
like, why is that his fault?
No,
Bro,
because remember,
bro.
he has to go to the second team
Bro.
and he has to play a couple games in the second team.
he has to start at the reserves.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to get him match fit.
False doctor.
That's all it is.
False
He's trying to get him match fit.
False doctrine, man.
He's just trying to get him match fit.
Then we've got Mkhitaryan has a thigh injury. They're saying 7 to 10 days. If it was Van Gaal, oh my gosh, bro, it would have been.
I'm amazed.
Match
Even with
rhythm.
Europa League, you lot still think we'll win the league. Yeah?
Listen, Thursday night, I think we've got a squad for Thursday nights. Smalling ain't getting into this first 11. I think we've got a squad.
Wait, Smalling doesn't make centre back over Blind.
No.
Blind is a better centre back, and he's not
And
a
yet
centre back.
Smalling was their best
And
defender.
Nagel's not playing. Depay's not
I
playing.
think Smalling's better than Blind.
And then we've got 3 centre backs to choose from for Europa, including Rojo. I don't care about Europa. I'd like to win it, but I don't care about it. We've got Memphis Depay to choose from.
Do you think it will hinder you lot's season in the long run?
I think.
Because I think you lot will top.
Yeah.
You'll win the group
Have
and
you
you'll
seen
get through to
that? Have
the
you seen that
knockouts.
midfield, man?
I know, but you'll get through to the
Yeah.
knockout stage.
I think we've got an opportunity to hit it on both fronts, but statistics and history prove to you that being in that competition for long hinders your chance of winning
I think
your
the
league.
Europe,
Yeah, but
Champions League too included. I think both competitions.
I think Champions League is easier.
When
with
I don't
Mourinho,
know, but
man,
you got-
Tuesday and Wednesday nights gives you 2 days max to rest and train.
You've got to take into consideration the fact that the teams that are in the Europa League tend to be weaker than the Champions League teams anyway.
yeah.
So it affects them
Champions League,
more.
I think is still. I think Champions League is difficult, but I hear what you're saying in terms of the days. You know, like
I think that you
You have days of rest.
also travel a longer distance for Europa.
Europa League, you travel.
Tottenham
more.
went to Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
That's long.
That's
And then,
Netherlands.
and then you got to play Sunday. That's all long.
Go in
man.
and after you come back and go all the way to Sunderland.
So yeah, like,
If for me, you know what? For me, if Man United are in the Europa League in the turn of the new year, then I don't think they win the league.
and that's fair. That's
I don't think they
a
win the
fair
league
assumption
that
to
with
make.
Mourinho, it could be possible.
He's said for years he doesn't like the Europa League. He hates it. He cusses it all the time.
Yeah, when Chelsea went.
But
he
But
did
what I think he might switch his mind on is that all these players are saying we want to win. Pogba's saying he wants to win the Europa League. Like he's saying, he said, "What's success?"
I
to
don't
you?"
think you lot would treat it weekend either. I think you lot will
Whether we will or not, we'll
it's
see
good
after
games,
December.
bro. Good
We'll
games.
see after
Good
December
squad, bro.
Yeah, I think
because
they'll go
our
for
group
it.
stage is kind of exciting as well. Like,
Don't forget, if you win the Europa League, you go in the Champions League. Like there's that to play
yeah,
too.
but I'm not feeling that.
You can't be certain that they'll finish top 4. Like,
I'm
it's
not-
not that
I'm not-
certified just yet.
I'm not on 4th and like not even challenge for the league. We've got a team to challenge for the league. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And then we have a manager that wants to win. We have a team that
I
wants to
mean,
win.
that's harsh. What, Van Gaal didn't want to win?
Yeah.
No.
That's so harsh.
Van
Come on.
Gaal was content.
Enemy of progress.
Van Gaal was too content.
It was.
Just say a man doesn't want to win.
No, I think he was too content.
With his philosophy.
Come
don't know.
on, we didn't beat Newcastle at home.
I don't know, man. But it doesn't mean
We
you don't
drew
want to
nil,
win the game.
bruv.
No, but the statement
No,
is...
no,
Yeah,
Bedrin.
we have a
but-
manager.
No,
but
Bedrin.
You got to look because your manager's Mourinho now. When Mourinho had his first season at Chelsea, we were technically title contenders, but he came out and said, "Oh, we're a little horse. We're not good enough to go and win
That's
the
my
league."
What?
game.
And,
So it's
and,
like-
and me and Peter had a thorough discussion about
About-
that year.
That's it.
You lot were 4 points behind the
Should've
top
won the
two.
league.
Should have won the league that
Yeah.
year. I've been
But
saying
yeah,
that
so,
for
but there
years.
was
It's like-
4 teams
and
that
it's-
should have
no,
won
but
that year
it's-
because it was so tight. That season was like... Because
Do you know what it is?
everyone was
No,
collapsing
It's like,
around
it's
each
like
other.
at the end of it, when you look at the games we lost, then you look, oh,
Yeah,
should've
yeah,
won
yeah,
it.
but
you know
You,
why?
you didn't have to beat
Right.
any of the big teams to win the league
To
that
be
year.
fair, we
Yeah,
lost the
we beat
league
the big
because we
teams.
lost big teams. We got
That's
battered
it.
by all the
That's
big
it.
teams. That's why we
My
lost
point,
it.
my
Right
point
or wrong.
initially was that was Mourinho saying all that.
Yeah.
So,
No, because he
like,
he
Mourinho
knew,
coming
bro.
into United now, is he going to play that same thing of, oh, it's my first season, I don't necessarily...
But he's been
need to win it,
he's
or
been-
is he saying,
he's
I'm
been
gonna win
talking
the
that
league this
talk.
year?
He's been talking
Have
that
you
talk.
heard his
What
press
talk
conference?
is
What
it?
talk is he talking?
He's saying no.
Press
He
conference, I wanna win
said
everything.
he said 4th is not Man United. He said Man United should be looking at the league title. First game. I said, yo.
But he knows because he looks at it as a case of, look, Chelsea was a team that Mourinho was bigger than Chelsea, and I don't think Man United's bigger than Mourinho. That's the difference.
Man United is bigger than
No,
me.
he
Wait,
means...
what do you mean Mourinho's bigger than Chelsea?
You're saying you don't think Mourinho's bigger than Man United?
Yeah, he's not bigger than Man United.
Yeah.
So he looks at it as, no, this brand, Manchester United, is the best.
Yeah.
Whereas with Chelsea, it's like, I can make this team the best. You know, you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
It's
And
not,
he did.
It's not that I can make Man United the best. No, they're already the best. However, let's
You have to
let's
make
back
them
the
live.
talk.
You have to make them live
Yeah,
up to
but-
Yeah,
expectations.
let's back the talk. That was the difference between Chelsea and United. So he always, not only did he overachieve at Chelsea, the guy did far and beyond what Chelsea fans would have ever expected the first time he came. Right? You think about it.
I don't know, because when the money came in, it was kind of a thing where like, okay, let's win the league.
Well, you didn't win it the first year.
I know, but we came second. And then Mourinho came in and did the thing. So, you know.
Let's move on from Man United. Who's there? Liverpool? Should we go to Liverpool?
Who finished 6th?
Southampton.
Southampton and all that lot.
What's that?
Lost Keller, Mane, and Wanyama. What are you going to say? What, every year? I'm naming the top on that list.
West Ham.
They're turning into Atletico.
Every year. West Ham.
No ambition.
Well, who didn't know? But Southampton did sign that one striker, didn't they?
They've got Sofiane Boufal.
So, guys, how long till he goes to Liverpool?
Like two seasons.
I'm shocked they didn't get Fonte, to be honest.
Who?
Liverpool.
You lot wanted him apparently.
We wanted him. And they were asking for 8 million.
8.
8 to 10 million.
That's not bad, you know.
For a 32-year-old.
He is old.
Not quite.
He's a defender.
He's a defender.
He's a defender.
But to be honest, United for United, that's £10. So
Exactly.
I'm not even like.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even.
Fam, that's Domino's money for you lot.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Missing the whole stuff.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's talk Liverpool or something, man, because I'm not on it.
No, I thought it was West Ham, yeah?
Are we talking West Ham?
No.
They just do it.
Why is Arbeloa at West Ham, bro? Please.
Bro.
Free transfer.
Why does he look younger now than he did in 07? No.
Why is man in Stratford, blood? Nah, bro.
I said, why is he in
He's a
Stratford?
free transfer. Who should he have gone to?
No one.
No, blood.
No one.
You think he's that bad?
I thought he should have put it a day,
He's
bro.
old. I think he's past it.
Hey,
Yeah, but he's going to have to pay the top.
hey,
Guys collecting that paycheck,
he's
bro.
got his Champions League medals.
No, that's my point. I think he's won everything. So it's like.
blood. He's done his thing.
Nah, let him
live.
What more is for him to achieve?
Don't get it twisted. He starts behind Byron though.
Sam Byron is
Do you know what I'm saying? He will start behind him.
I'm a fan.
You think Arbeloa
Actually,
will
you
first
know
team? Nah, bro.
I feel plus he can play left as well. So
I would love to hear what his wages are. Then it will determine what his role is in the team.
He's living in the
It
city.
must be
boy.
60, innit?
You think so?
At
Yeah,
least.
60. 60 is quite low when you compare that. He's been
Oh, is
at
it low?
Madrid. Yeah, because he's been in Madrid,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sure at Liverpool he could have been on 60.
He's still not good enough to.
Aye, that's not the debate. The debate was
Yeah, but
whether
he's
he'll
not-
be first team or not. Is what
Why
I was
is he
arguing.
60?
Yes, they signed Zaza.
We go to Liverpool.
They signed Zaza.
Yeah,
Zaza.
they signed.
Ah,
They actually
But
signed.
that loan
They
is
actually
a
signed
madman.
Lanzini as well.
hey, 5 million, you
I like
know.
Lanzini, man.
I'm a fan of
I
Lanzini.
like Lanzini.
But 5 million on loan, nah, bro.
And he got the shirt, didn't he?
Number
The
10.
number 10 shirt.
Yeah, I think he got it. Yeah.
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Andre AU, it's such a shame. He's out for what, 4 months?
4 months.
What a great signing.
Straight out of the fantasy team. Before the doctor report you the game. See you later,
Well,
bro.
they've got Payet. Is he going to play?
But is he injured?
Payet's been injured.
Is he injured?
Payet's
Is
actually been injured.
it actually injured?
But I swear he was on the
Because
bench
he's
for one
travelling on the
day.
French team,
He's
you
been on
know.
the bench.
He was on the bench at Chelsea.
He's on the bench.
Like, he
all
was
their
on the
games.
bench at Chelsea.
Nah, he went on the bench
I
at
saw
Bournemouth.
Payet with the French
Okay,
team
sorry.
right now.
That means he's probably fit now.
Can't with the French
Probably.
team.
But he
Payet.
didn't play against Bournemouth.
Didn't play in the Europa League neither.
This is a
Didn't play
mystery.
Europa League.
It's a mystery, isn't
Mystery,
it?
For the curious case of Dimitri.
And we're lucky it's West Ham, because if Wenger pulled a stunt like that, oh, it would have been
I
mad.
like curtains, boy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Ozil not playing? Are you mad?
Liverpool.
What else? Yeah. Okay.
I'm hearing that Ozil's is signing a new contract or something.
No, he was just. Well, I heard him just talk back at his critics saying like, "Yo, I've been hearing that I don't stay at a club for more than 3 seasons. Well, this is my 4th year at Arsenal
This
now.
is the
What
longest
does
he's
that
stayed
tell
at a team.
That's the longest he's been at a club.
At a club. So he's saying, what does that tell you?
But he's only,
That
he's
tells
only
us that he's leaving
27.
at
No, sorry, you didn't say.
That's the new record, and he can't.
If Ozil decides to cut, I don't blame the guy.
I can't
If
believe
he does
that.
not,
No
if he
Arsenal
does
fan
not
would-
win a league at Arsenal this season, he's wasted 4 years of his career.
Come
And
off
it's
that.
So, yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
It's been a waste. It's been a waste.
Come off that. I'll tell you why.
2 FA Cups
I'll tell you
still
why.
for it.
Name all his other trophies. Name his accolades. He's got 1 La Liga title and a what's it, a Copa del Rey,
Champions
and
League.
he's got a what Champions League?
No, he left.
What Champions
He
League?
didn't win the Champions
What
League,
Champions League, bruh?
He didn't win the
Yeah, but
No, bruv. Don't talk Greece, bruv.
Pete, hear what we're saying.
Don't come on that
Hear what we're
Greece.
saying. He's of the level to win all these things.
He's
I said,
a world
He's won the World
class
Cup.
player.
Peak of his powers.
He's the peak.
Yeah,
He's off the level.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
He's the best player in the team that I'm.
He's
I
the
don't- I don't-
best
I don't see
number
it.
10 in the world.
I don't like this waste thing. This waste talk.
It's been a waste. It's been a waste. It's been a waste of
Listen,
time.
it is in a waste.
It's been a waste of time.
I'm not gonna comment.
So Peter,
I'm not gonna comment.
Peter, when he's in a rocking chair with his grandkids, his son is on his lap.
That
Grandson's on
FA
his
Cup
lap.
medal.
He'd be like, oh yeah, I used to play with Oliver. Waste. But these times he's playing with the best of the best. He's like, oh, I won the FA Cup and we'll take his selfies. What's that? Yeah.
Selfie.
You know Anderson can talk about Jeremy.
You know what I'm saying? Like Prince of Fortune.
Everyone knows that's a fast. Even Man United fans know that's a fast.
Hey, bro.
All right.
Anderson was there that night in flipping
Moscow.
In Moscow, bro. He was there.
Look at the vodka fan.
That's when he was there.
He was there.
So was Welbeck. I mean,
Robert was there. Robert was not
He was
there.
there. Like he wasn't in the squad.
He's got a
but
medal.
He was there.
Where's his medal?
He's got a medal.
He doesn't have a medal.
Don't annoy me. He doesn't have a medal.
He travelled
Really?
with the team.
Well,
He was
wait,
in
this
the
is-
squad.
I genuinely thought he
He
did.
does not have a
I
medal.
genuinely thought he did.
Like if you watch that match back, you see Welbeck celebrating with them at the end.
Yeah,
Like, he
but
wasn't,
as in,
he
like,
wasn't in the squad.
If man put up a bio profile pic of him and it says Champions League 08.
Oh, he's got pictures with that trophy in his house. Believe it.
Believe it.
Oh. Oh.
Believe it.
I would too.
Anyway, are we who are we on? Liverpool.
Come on.
Oh my God. Liverpool.
Wonder up.
Well, you can take one W for this transfer window because Balotelli's out.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's 6 W's in itself.
That's a W.
Wow.
Waste of time.
Not
man.
they released man on a free, but they didn't even want to transfer free, man.
Yeah. Like, how did you not just release the guy?
Just get out.
That is
Yeah, no,
nuts.
I would.
It
Do
was
that.
time to
Just
pack up.
taking out resources. Get
That
out.
is
Just
nuts.
get
But
out
that's
right
60,
now.
that's 60 million down the drain, bro.
That
Did
is
you
nuts.
see his reply to Jamie Carragher? I was dying.
Yeah. No, I didn't see the reply. I saw Carragher's
Zlatan.
tweet though. Carragher had a tweet that was
You-
rude.
you- When he's got pulled out.
Rude, like.
I'm pulling it out now.
But listen, just as Liverpool,
And he had
make
every
a-
right to say
when
that as
Liverpool
well.
make a step forward in getting people rid of like Balotelli, they make the 2 steps back by signing Wijnaldum. First and foremost, you sign a goalkeeper with a broken hand. There's just
Klavan.
one. You haven't.
You didn't sign a
Klavan.
left back. You didn't sign a
Klavan,
left
you haven't signed a left back.
You haven't
You
signed
know,
a left back.
You know,
Liverpool
I'm
make
so
some
sorry.
dead
I'm sorry to
signings,
do this
bro.
to you,
They
but
signed
come
Mane.
on, bro.
I mean, they did sign
Mane has been a top
Yeah.
signing.
He's
I'll
an
give
attacking
him
threat.
Mane. That is it.
Matip,
Matip as well. I'll give
Yeah,
you Matip.
Matip.
How much was Matip?
free.
Free transfer.
Come on.
That's a bard.
a
How old is he?
24.
Okay, that's a good signing. I'll give you that. I'll give you Matip and Mane. However you pronounce him.
Not good enough.
But
I pronounce him as the man. 'cause
the man,
That's what it is. The man.
man. Yeah. What do you think, Adrian, of your signings this summer?
You see, in a words, at first I thought it was satisfying, but then I actually googled what satisfying meant, and it meant to fulfill your desires, and I was like, to a sufficient standard,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel fulfilled. I mean, Mane is wonderful. I love him already, but no, because do you know what it was? We needed. It's not even of one. We needed a left back, and we failed to do it.
And there's left backs out there, you
Left
know.
backs out there.
Oh my goodness.
And it's not like we didn't know it either, because apparently we went for Digny, but he picked Barca over us. This Hector guy was linked for us all season. I don't know why we didn't go for him.
There's a left back that is sick at Sporting. Grimaldo.
Oh, Alex Grimaldo.
Yeah.
What is it? Sporting or Barca?
No. I think he's at Sporting. He's still in Portugal.
Still in Portugal.
Still in Portugal, yeah.
Would you have taken Kieran Gibbs? Just out of random question. Would you have taken
For
him?
me,
You should
go Southampton again. Grab Bertrand. bruv.
Bertrand.
Grab Bertrand, bruv. He's sick.
What, another Southampton player? You
So be
Honestly.
it. So be it.
No, because
So
they,
be
they,
it.
they didn't sign some of the right ones initially. Ricky Lambert was not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Lallana was mediocre.
Lovren.
I like Lallana. Lovren, like, come on, man.
Wait, is he still in the first team?
Lovren.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so
I found the tweet.
Yeah.
So Jamie Carragher says Balotelli on a free is still paying over the odds by Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. That I saw.
Madness.
That was what I saw.
And then
Over the
Balotelli
odds.
said, Jamie Carragher, bad player, wonderful hater. Who cares?
Oh wow.
can't say that.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
No,
a-
but do you man reckon Balotelli might do a Ben Arfa over there?
this isn't.
I'm sure.
Have you seen him?
I hate
Never know.
that.
He looks like he's been eating that fufu, you know.
Oh,
Bro,
he's not serious. He's not serious.
You never know, man. France is a different league.
Do you know the worst thing? What more could you ask? Could you have asked from God? What more? What more? He was given everything.
Yeah.
Physical,
Real
technical.
talk.
He was given. What more could you have asked for?
Yeah,
And he
real
wasted
talk.
it.
I hear you.
That's a
I hear you.
point.
Have your signings improved your squad?
Oh
Your starting 11.
no.
They have.
Obviously, money has, yeah.
Yeah. And that's
But
it. I'll say that.
that's it. But my thing is, some of the issues that I thought were, prevalent in May are still talking points today. So in
Yeah.
that sense, you can't really say.
So it's not really an improvement.
Yeah, because with the DM situation, because what I thought was going to be, I thought Emre was going to be in there, and then you'd have like a proper ball-winning midfielder.
Yeah.
Because I thought Henderson, his time was up.
Right.
So when I see man rolling up the captain's armbands
Yeah.
on his arms,
Is he the captain of Liverpool?
he's the captain of the club.
Captain.
Liverpool Football Club.
He's the face of
But they
Liverpool.
love him.
FC.
Your fans love him. Your fans, yeah.
No,
Because,
I used to too.
like,
But do you know what it is? It's because when you look at Henderson, you look at him in a Henderson kind of bubble. It's like, yeah, he works hard, he's a passionate lad. But then...
What does he do?
Yeah, exactly. But then when you
What
watch,
do
you watch a 5-minute video of Thiago, and you're like, this guy's whack. Get out of here.
man starts comparing.
No, 'cause-
bro.
yeah, no, 'cause
it's the enemy, bro.
He's the enemy. Because do
That is
you know what
an
it is?
enemy
With
thing.
Henderson, he's weird as well because he typifies the kind of
Comparison,
performance we
though.
have. Because when we have a game when we press, and it's high octane stuff, and like play beautiful, Henderson's one of the first players that I think of. When it's an awful day at the office, we're missing 5-yard balls.
Yeah.
We're not. Henderson's the first player that comes in mind as well.
He
So
lacks
yeah,
key.
I mean, maybe with Klopp for the DM situation, maybe he's thinking he has to
Why is he
recruit
being stubborn,
internally.
bro?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks perhaps Kevin Stewart might be the guy
Bro, that one's there.
because.
Do you think your goalkeeper situation has improved?
Well, Karius is better than Mingele. Ideally, in an
Is he better
ideal
than
world,
Mingele, yeah?
in an ideal world, Mingele would be gone. But it is what it
5-year
is.
contract.
He's I don't know what that
What?
was.
Who gave him that? I don't even know.
Alex Maninga.
When I cast Liverpool, yeah, like,
Alex Maninga. He won the double with Arsenal in '98.
Liverpool
has he got a
are-
contract now?
Listen, you need
39, you know.
You don't need
Still
to,
around.
I'm surprised
to
he's that
get
young.
rid of your
bro.
owners,
I thought
bro.
he'd be older than that. 39. I'm shocked he's still in his
Liverpool, I've been saying it for there is
Ian,
no direction.
Ian needs to cut, bro.
Oh, from the
Is he still there?
The Alex Teixeira thing got on my nerves. Literally,
Yeah, what's that
he
about?
went to Ukraine on a free holiday because he concluded nothing.
you watch-
He talked to no government official, no
Did
chapter
you watch
officials.
Teixeira's interview like the day after he went to China?
No, what did you say?
One American guy goes to him like, "Oh, what do you think of the Liverpool thing?" He was like, "I wanted to go," but I don't know if it was Ian Air, but apparently Liverpool didn't conclude the business in time.
Not serious. What's wrong with you? You're a football club.
Adrian is
Who's
upset.
your signing of the season?
Oh, Mane without a shadow of a doubt.
Undoubtedly.
Matip, I think, would be a good addition as well.
Yeah.
I like him still.
I think, you know what? Even Clavan, he's an improvement on Skirtle. Do you know what I mean?
Is it 3 to 4?
Whoa!
Or is it 3
It's
to
1 and 2.
3 to 7?
It's 1 and
I
2.
say it's like 3 to 5.
It's 1 and 2. Klavan was shocking in the first two. He was shocking against Arsenal. He was shocking against Burnley. So I'm not gonna lie.
That's Andre Gray goals,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie. Klavan was shocking.
It's not looking promising.
I thought he was gonna be alright.
Yeah.
But then when Matip came in that Tottenham game, there was a complete
Matip,
change.
yeah, you
There was a
see
complete
the air of
change.
confidence that
You
it brings
see
with
that.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think Sacco,
Oh,
I hope he gets his acts together.
no, get rid of him. You don't need that mess.
No, the thing is, it's not a bad
mess.
guy. He's got a
No,
good
it's
heart.
Anyone with that trim
It's
in
mess.
your team, bro.
No, what I'm saying is just mess, and your PR
Yeah.
skills as a club is shocking anyway. Liverpool is the worst.
Talk about the Luis Suarez teeth.
It's everything.
Is Lucas
Just
still at your
everything.
club?
Don't wear it like it was Louis.
Everything.
Don't wear it like
Oh,
a Versace.
Liverpool
fam.
just do not handle things well. They
There's
just
no
don't.
direction.
They just don't. In terms of
Wait,
the
why did
marketing.
you guys wear Luis Suarez tees? Was that when he was racist?
Yeah.
When he was
So we wore it in the game. I think it was away at Wigan.
Yeah.
You see Glenn Johnson there with a smile on his face.
Wearing a Luis Suarez
Ah.
tee. Oh,
Is Lucas still at your club?
Yeah.
Lucas.
Lucas,
like,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I saw him against Arsenal in the under 21s, under 23s. He was playing like he had like half a game there. Then he played against Spurs next
Was
day.
he playing centre back that game?
No, I think it was in midfield. It was in midfield.
For me,
His
Lucas
career,
was
man.
good 5 years ago. 5 years ago,
I miss that good Lucas I used to like.
Yeah.
When you had Mascherano as well.
yeah. But ever since his knee went,
That is it. Yeah.
That team right there, that's when you had
That 019, that 08, 019.
Torres.
Ooh.
and do you know what I love the most about that team? And it's simple. Players playing their role. So Mascherano What did he do?
What did Gerrard play his role that year?
Yeah, I'll explain. So Mascherano, what did Mascherano do?
Top three.
He won the ball.
Top
That's what he done.
three
He
DMs,
won the ball.
Top 3 central midfielders in world football, bro.
Recycled it to Alonso. Alonso played the killer pass.
Recycled it.
and then he played it to Gerrard. He can either do one of two things. He can either feed it to Torres or he can go on and score himself. And then we look at now with Henderson and Wijnaldum, like, what do they do?
Yeah.
Just run.
It's a bad team.
It's awful.
When you compared those two teams just now,
It's
I
incomparable.
didn't realise how bad it's
you know
got.
what
Incomparable.
Yeah.
Now you start to see my
You don't need to have
frustration.
football people in place, bro.
Just
Football
play your
club.
position.
I've said this many times.
Yeah.
Football is a simple
It's
game.
so simple.
Very
It's a
simple.
simple game.
That's why I'm happy Van Gaal's out.
Is Daniel Sturridge the man for you to be up the number 9 this season?
Is he even going to get in the
See, the
team?
fact that you're thinking about many of these things is problem.
No. It's not a dig at his ability.
No. I'm saying the fact that you're thinking about all these issues that we're asking, it tells you how mountainous.
It's like, you know what?
That's a man Everest.
The number one problem, I think, if you're a Liverpool fan, the number one problem is there's no progression. And it's been like that for years. That's the issue.
Yeah.
It doesn't improve.
100%.
Whether it's 1 step, 2 steps, it doesn't improve.
So 13-14, we took like 2 steps forwards. The next season, we took like 8 steps back.
I think even
a landslide.
that season, that same season where you took 2 steps forward, I think that what was the elephant in the room?
No, but
was your back four.
No,
and it still hasn't
and
been
I said
sorted
that
out
season,
100%.
bro.
And the thing is, but they come out of nowhere. Because remember Liverpool the year before that season? It was like, who is this team?
I said this from
Then
day,
they
bro.
came hot in that 14 season.
No, but bro, I've been trying to tell Liverpool fans that don't tell me you played good football. You played good attacking football.
Yeah, they played very good
Football is
attacking
defending and attacking.
I'm
They're
telling you,
attacking
bro.
on very good point.
They conceded more goals than us, and we finished 7th.
Why did I say that season to you, Adrian? If Aga's in that central defence, you win the league. bro.
Yeah, real talk.
Aga, but man was
No,
stubborn,
no.
man.
No. With Aga, he was bought out of glass, man.
Bro, the guy wasn't injured. He dropped him, bro.
He dropped it.
He dropped him for
I
Aga.
genuinely
Sacco,
believe
bro.
that that man had issues, you know.
Aga and
And
Brendan.
Brendan. I
Yeah.
genuinely believe they had issues.
If he's in that thing, you win the league, bro.
Right.
Imagine where Brendan would be.
Where do Liverpool finish this season? What's the
Hey,
target? What are we saying?
them questions.
You see, it's like the pendulum keeps swinging. Because one day I'm thinking maybe we could do top 4.
Yeah.
But no. I think
I hear him.
the reason why it's a possibility is the simple facts. We're not in Europe.
Yeah, real talk.
I predicted them top 4.
Yeah, but
I predicted them top 4.
I think there's clubs
No
who are in
European
Europe,
football is a
and then
thing.
there's Chelsea, and then there's Tottenham, who I all think are in a
Well,
better position.
Tottenham.
I think they're in a better position than Liverpool.
No, I don't.
Champions League is gonna hurt them,
It's
bro.
do you know what it is?
Champions League,
Champions League is gonna hurt them.
But Oscar, what you said, it is up for debate. It's not outlandish what you did say. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Liverpool have a very good chance of making top 4. Let's put it that way.
And okay, and
Very good.
But their biggest enemy is
It's
Liverpool.
themselves.
themselves.
It's
Sad.
always
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Welcome to the Arsenal club.
Yeah.
When the exact same.
Don't shake his
That's
hand.
exactly what Arsenal are. Where are we?
Listen,
Anyway.
if this club means top 4 and the FA Cup, I will take it every day of the week.
Yeah,
Every day of the
fair.
week.
And then in 2 years you'll be complaining about it.
Huh?
And then in 2 years you'll be complaining about it.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
no, because you know what it is?
Why?
The FA Cup is a progression from where we are now.
Yes.
Then I want the
but-
next progression.
Yes. What happened to West Ham? Allardyce brought them from wherever, from the pits.
From the pits.
And they started complaining about football.
Yeah.
They were in the top 10 every year.
Same thing happened to Tony
And
Pulis.
but there is, luckily for them, it worked because Bilic did make the meeting.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah, I said first year.
We'll see. First year,
they
we'll see.
improved on
We'll
Allardyce.
see.
Because Allardyce was not progressing really in the Prem.
Brendan, if you're a West Ham fan, you do not expect certain things, bro.
Take the L.
You take the L. You're happy that you're on BT Sport every weekend.
Let's
No,
go.
But
Let's-
Ernest,
let's-
As
Carroll
human
knocking it down to Kevin Nolan every week though.
Brendan, you're West Ham.
Nah,
You're not Barca.
I
You're
hate that.
West Ham.
I think because you got a new stadium in it.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but as
you know?
human
It's
beings,
big
it's
things.
Big
natural.
things, bruv.
It's natural to want more.
Alright, let's move on. Last team, Chelsea in the Premier League.
last team.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Right. So
Come on.
David Luiz.
Why is he so funny? Why is he so funny?
Box to box centre back. Box to box centre back.
Let me hear you though. What's so funny? What's so funny?
Title. That's the title. I'm so sorry. But listen,
What do you say?
box to box centre back.
No discipline.
Shall I tell you
Why is it so funny?
Shall I
Let
say
me
why?
hear it. Let me hear what you lot say.
He's crap. He's rubbish. He cannot defend. That's why he's so dead,
You're
bro.
speaking out of turn.
He's dead.
Listen,
PSG are happy that they sold him.
Hold on. He is like your third choice in the transfer window of all the man. We're talking Bonucci. Then man, we're talking Chiellini.
Yeah.
Hold on, Koulibaly. Yeah.
Koulibaly.
And they went for this David Luiz.
£2 million.
For 30 million.
The reason we signed.
If you want to talk panic buy, we were talking about Arsenal earlier.
Panic buy.
But it is a player that has played in the Premier League, that has won the Champions League, that has won the League One.
Question. Question. Does it improve your squad?
No.
Yeah, it adds reinforcements.
No. Your starting 11. Does it improve your starting 11?
I'd rather the door be open than Luis be there.
It's not. You don't think so.
David Luiz. David Luiz.
That's what Chelsea's collected.
I don't think it's an L. I think it's an L.
Did you watch the Monaco?
I watched. I'm saying the amount of money they spent.
Did you see what David Luiz did in the Monaco?
I saw that. I'm saying PSG take L.
Name me Monaco striker.
I'm saying
Exactly.
dead.
No, Monaco striker. Yeah, Fabinho scores goals. It's a right back.
I get what Robin's trying to say. Though.
I'm saying
'Cause he's
PSG
saying-
take L's for the amount of money they spent on
bought
him for
it
the
for
first
50.
place and the money they sold for him.
But for me, to get him out of the club, that's money well spent.
If I'm a PSG
That's money well spent.
happily let that 20 million.
Happily.
No, but
Money
money. I will say this though. I will say this. I think
This guy's
that.
terrible.
Okay. No.
He cannot defend.
No,
cannot
you're going
defend.
too far. You're
Do you know
going
what?
overboard.
I can't
You're going overboard.
I think the hatred for Luiz is far too much.
Yeah,
it's
he
far too
can't
much.
defend.
But he is not. He's not good enough for Chelsea and to win the league this year.
He cannot defend.
But he's a
scrapes the
defender
barrel.
that can play in the Premier League.
He scrapes the
And he's
barrel
played
for
in the Premier
mediocre.
League.
He's
He doesn't
better.
scrape the barrel, bro.
He's
He can
better.
defend.
He's better.
So could James Collins.
Out of his natural position, he's better.
So could James Collins. He said.
No talk.
But what is that?
Yeah, Matt, bro.
I don't know.
He was born a centre back. Let's not do this DM thing because that was Benitez's flipping genius. Yeah, he's a centre back who cannot defend.
Can I keep it
He's
100?
a DM, bro.
You know, I think Vermaelen is still better than David Luiz. You could have had Vermaelen.
He is.
And you could have had Vermaelen. You could have had Vermaelen. If you want to talk about Premier League experience,
I think David Luiz could walk into a lot of Premier League teams. Who? First team, David Luiz.
name them.
Hey.
Arsenal.
No, he wouldn't. Come off that, bro.
I'm gonna lose it.
Come off that. How dare you?
Bro, what?
Ahead of Kashani. Ahead of Mashoni at centre back. He wouldn't make it ahead of Mertesacker. Real talk.
I'll take David Luiz over Mertesacker.
He wouldn't make it over Mertesacker.
I will take Mertesacker every day.
He knows where to stand.
That's you.
Even Holding.
No way, bro.
Take Rob Holding right now, bro. Alongside Kashani.
Over David Luiz.
Over David Luiz, bro.
You lot are going overboard. David Luiz makes a few mistakes, like here. A few.
The guy gets more tackles. The guy scores more goals than he makes tackles in the league. That's don't ever mock me, bro. He has more goals than tackles in the league season, bro.
David Luiz is a
Oh my god.
He's a what?
He's a competent defender. That's the problem. He's not competent.
Do you know what it is? He does have the good game here or there.
In defensive midfield.
Against Fulham, against teams like Watford, not when it's the big boy league, bro.
Oh, what? Like Champions League final? No.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that one.
Aye,
Okay.
But Silva was in the
Are we
Champions
gonna go
League.
there, bro? Kalu.
But Kalu won the Champions League.
Are we gonna go there?
Ryan Bertrand was 21 years old.
Playing left winger.
I thought he was like 20.
And he's playing left winger.
David Luiz.
Chelsea defended so
No,
well
he
in those
did. No, he
2
did.
games,
No.
even against Barcelona, home and away. Yeah.
No, credit.
And David Luiz was centre back.
So why'd you sell him?
50 million.
Hold on. Is he better than John Terry?
No.
Would you sell John Terry if it's 50 million?
Huh?
Would you just sell John Terry if it's 50 million?
Whoa.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Take that.
just because you told someone 50 million doesn't mean it's dead. What are you talking about?
He's crap.
That made no sense.
In relation to the topic at hand, he's your fourth choice transfer target at centre back.
Yeah,
you
agreed.
paid £30 million.
Yeah.
Big L. That's an L.
For a 30-year-old.
L.
For a 30-year-old.
That's an L.
But
I understand Chelsea. I understand that
I
I understand he wins the hearts of Chelsea.
He could win. He could win hearts. I want to see him defend.
He struggles.
Win the ball.
Win deals.
Win the duel, bro.
Hello.
Well, you don't see it.
You'll see him flop again. That's what I want to see.
He went flop.
Do you know what hurts me the most?
What's that?
Because I thought Chelsea would win the league this year. Genuinely.
I think they still can.
I think
No, hold on.
I never thought Chelsea were going to win the league
If
this year.
David Luiz is starting centre back, £30 million, he better be starting for that figure. So if he's the starting centre back, you're throwing away this league.
Real talk.
You're throwing it away, bro. Because if Chelsea
Gary
want to
Cahill
improve the
got
squad, shall I tell you why? Because you don't want to improve the squad, yeah. And don't get twisted. Kurt Zuma, John Terry, they're not bad defenders at all. By any stretch of the imagination. Let me ask you a question. Why is the new signing not even better than Zuma? Why?
No, but it wasn't.
You said
That's a legit question.
Bonucci, Chiellini. Bonucci, Chiellini,
Koulibaly.
and Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
Those are 3 top targets, right?
Koulibaly, Napoli told us 50 million. For Koulibaly,
What's the difference between 50 million and 30 million for Louise? Come on! Bro, it's like paying. It's like
20 million. Let me speak.
It's like paying
You asked me a
50
question.
million.
Let me speak because you asked me a question. Yeah. We paid 30 million for a player who's played in Chelsea before, who's played in the Premier League before.
Is he
You
good
asked me
enough?
to pay £50.
Is he good
£50 million
enough?
for a player
Is he
who's
good
not
enough?
that good.
Is he good enough?
Seagan played for Arsenal before.
Seagan has got Premier League experience.
Seagan.
So has Stefanos. So has, I said Vermaelen for crying out loud. You take Vermaelen over Louise.
Sylvester.
No, on the real, because do you know what, I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm annoyed though at that signing because that's why they won't win the league this year. That's why they won't win the league this year.
I think you are running way out of proportion.
He's not good enough, bro. He does not improve a team. He's not good enough. He doesn't improve a team.
I think you're blowing it out of proportion.
Oscar, is he good enough?
Let's one step at a time.
But it depends.
Did Xhaka improve Arsenal's starting 11?
Starting 11, yeah.
Does Bailly improve Man United starting 11?
I think.
There's Pogba. There's Pogba.
Yeah. Pogba.
There's Mane.
Yeah.
We're naming team. What's it? Give me what's his name? No, I don't agree with the Wanyama one. For example, it's John Stones.
Yeah.
Right? These are teams that are trying to win the league and improve their first 11. You spent 30 million for the man who should be on the bench.
Shouldn't be anywhere.
He should not be near your first 11. That's my anger with Chelsea. It's the anger.
And that's money that could have been put to better use. Real talk.
No, but I feel like we wanted a centre back, yeah.
Top it up with 20.
We've either not been able to get our target, or they've given us some ridiculous price. So I feel like it was, like you always said, it was a panic buy. At the end, the last day of the season, we ended up going with David Luiz. He was never first choice, but at the end of the day,
30 million for a man that's not first choice.
Fourth choice.
No, as in, well, you know he wasn't our first choice in terms of who to buy.
So what I'm
saying?
what I'm saying is, okay, that's two things then.
Yeah.
He wasn't your first choice in who to buy.
Yeah.
And he's not your first choice in to start as well. So where is the wizard?
I don't know what Conte.
So where is the wizard?
I don't know whether Conte wants to sign him on. Like, I don't know whether Conte wants
If
to
he
start
plays
him or not.
DM,
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's not playing DM.
game, yeah.
He's not playing DM though. We know he's
You know
not
what?
playing DM.
My only thing-
Fabregas is not starting, and he signed a man that could potentially play in midfield.
My only
not
thing
playing
is,
DM.
I think he might do the 3 at the back. Because at the end of the day, if he's gonna play David Luiz, which I think he will, because you can't spend
30
that kind of
M's,
money,
yeah.
right?
Well, bear in mind,
there could
that's
be
why
3
we're
at the
far
back.
off that, and he's on the bench. So
There could be because
That's why they're different. Strikers are different.
it's difficult. Yeah, it's a harder.
Strikers are different.
Yeah, it's a harder
I think it
debate to
can be
make
half
because there's only one man up top.
In today's market, a man can cost you 30 million and not start, and he plays up front.
Yeah.
But for a centre back,
For centre back, it's a
Brendan,
lot of money.
I'm sorry.
I hear that, but I just don't think he's a terrible player, and I don't
He's
think
a
he's
terrible
like I said,
defender.
I don't think he's. I think the price is outrageous. I would have never wanted to spend that
terrible
money on
defender.
him. But I don't think he's going to cost us the league. I think he's going to improve our overall squad in terms of
Terrible
rotation,
defender.
in terms of injuries, in terms of all that. David Luiz is an asset.
Terrible defender.
He's not.
And Oscar,
Chelsea should be improving their first 11. That's my anger. You should be improving your first 11.
And if you're signing
But
a
it's not
defender,
like we didn't try to.
I know.
they don't pay that money. then.
You're telling me that.
Yeah, but we needed a centre back.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
you're-
go into the league with 3 centre
No,
backs.
hold on.
Bro,
You said
there's centre backs you could have gotten that were not Koulibaly.
he said
Zuma,
that. He said,
Cahill, and Terry. That was all we had going into the last day of the transfer window.
There's centre backs you could have gotten that will not cost you 30 million.
plus, you said only 50 million for Koulibaly. I'm not saying only
I'd
50.
rather Winston
but
Reid
just
than
add the 20 instead of getting Luiz.
No, I'd rather take Luiz than 50 million for
Real talk, hand on heart, Ashley Williams is a better acquisition.
I see what he's saying.
No, they would
I
have
see what he's saying.
asked for more though. They would have said like maybe 25.
It's not going to be 30. It's not going to be 30.
They might have.
It's not for a 32-year-old.
No way.
The Premier
Chelsea,
League would milk. The Premier League
no,
would milk.
but it's not going to be 30. Is my point. Ashley Williams is better than
Not
David
30,
Luiz.
yeah, not 30.
Probably.
But,
Ashley Williams is better than
but
David
still,
Luiz.
25, you're still scratching your head.
No,
like,
no. You'd rather scratch your head at 25 than scratch your whole body at David Luiz for 30
But
million.
I think that's you, man. I don't think
Oh, he's
that's
dead,
I don't
bro.
think that's
Stop
you,
this,
Don't worry,
man.
don't worry.
don't worry.
'Cause I
Oh,
mean,
he's dead.
You always just say David Luiz is dead, but I never thought he was terrible.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead,
I said the hatred he gets is far
Yeah,
too much.
it's-
But he's not good enough. But my statement.
If David Luiz was wearing a red shirt,
he's not good enough.
oh man,
He's still not good enough.
He's so angry.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to win the league, you're spending £30 million to win the league, yeah? You're making a big statement. You don't pull David Luiz out the draw with 30 million. That you don't do. If you want to win the league, you don't make signings like that. Those are ludicrous, suicidal signings.
The words you're throwing out here are
They're
suicidal.
ludicrous.
It's
If
not
he's your starting
suicidal.
centre back for 38
We've
games,
hold on,
you're
hold
not
on.
winning the league.
We have overpaid. That's as far as it goes.
What do you think of David Luiz?
I think he's a decent centre back. Like he will do a job. There's games where we play him in a big game and he will defend for the team. Like he's
I agree with that. To be fair.
He's not horrible. He's not horrible. He's good in the air. He's good on his feet.
My argument
You know,
always
he's
remains.
alongside Terry, I'm okay with David Luiz.
But he's not better than Zuma. That's the first
True.
problem.
I mean, I'd rather play Zuma.
I think he's
like I said,
horrible.
improving that 11, he does not do. He doesn't do it. Moving
But
on.
from a perspective of that, we all knew.
Just wait for the first minute.
Every Chelsea fan wanted us to sign a central defender by the
That's
time this window was
accident
over.
waiting to happen,
And
bro.
on the
Wait
final
for it.
day, we had no one. We got Luiz in.
But that's 30
Chelsea.
million.
So
Can you imagine
30
this?
million.
I don't even want to hear that from a Chelsea
That's
fan.
what I'm
I don't
saying.
even wanna hear
There's
that.
players you could have. That's what exactly.
Shall I tell you why?
Exactly.
What don't you wanna hear?
Because the fact that on the last day we were without no one and we had to sign a defender.
Someone
Chelsea.
You lack some
Chelsea.
fundamental.
Chelsea having that
No,
argument.
and that's what I'm saying.
Come on.
what is
And
the
then
point?
it goes
Come
back. It
on.
goes back to what we're saying, coaching. But for me, more so scouting, bruv.
I'm getting tired of this.
There are
Chelsea
more players.
struggling to find a
Honestly, bruv.
Come off that.
You said that a week
more
ago.
players than
What?
David Luiz.
Yeah,
week
I'm
ago.
saying, but look how ludicrous
Exactly,
it
it's
is.
preposterous.
It's disgusting, bro. How can
Preposterous,
Chelsea
Chelsea
struggle?
cannot sign a defender.
Why is it so mad for Chelsea to struggle for a centre half?
The billionaire club, the one that spends 100 million a season, the one that improves their team every year. And then-
How?
Come on, man.
How?
Come
And
on.
you're known for signing defenders.
You're known
for signing
You've never had a
defenders.
bad back four in years. In years, I don't know a Chelsea bad
I
back
remember
four.
when they had Alex and John Terry. Oh,
that was
days,
long.
bruv.
Those days were long.
The odd bullet free kick. The odd bullet free
And
kick.
they're going back for David Luiz.
I think you're
Twice. They've signed him
you're
twice.
shouting over Luiz like he's the worst signing.
Oh,
ever.
bro,
Stop
stop
it.
it.
That bad.
Stop
improve
it,
the
man.
11.
That's an L. That's a big fat
sick
L,
of
bro.
it.
That's an L, bro.
I don't want to hear it.
That's
from
an
Chelsea.
L.
I don't wanna hear
Tiger
it from
size
Chelsea.
L. That's a tiger size L.
I will let you lot say what you got to say, but we'll see throughout the course
tell
of
you
the
right
season.
now, I'm gonna be first for you.
We can talk, we can add it up. How many points will David Luiz cost us at the end of the season, and how many will it save
Listen,
us?
every mistake he makes,
add
the
it
top
up.
4 podcast listeners will hear about it. No mistake. They will hear
But I
about
know
it.
you're not going to make stupid mistakes when you don't even concede a goal, but it's like, oh, he let the ball run.
Do you know why? Because David Luiz might do a good tackle and then you're going to be like, yeah, David Luiz, you'll be starting
Yeah,
right.
because that's what defenders do.
And then that'll be 1 minute in 90 minutes. And then for the rest of the 90 minutes,
No,
you'll be
but-
biting his
but
nails.
no,
Because
but
he doesn't know if David Luiz is going to make a mistake.
That's not the
Let's
case.
talk. Michy Batshuayi. There's another signing.
I
we
love
made.
Batshuayi.
Yeah, I like him
I
too.
love him.
I think he's good. How much was he?
Massive.
I love
How much was he?
Batshuayi. I still don't know. How much was it?
30.
Was it 30? Yeah.
He's great on Twitter as well.
Oh, he's amazing on Twitter.
But he doesn't speak
Amazing
English.
on Twitter.
What's this about?
He does.
It's-
Well, he
listen,
tweets
listen,
English.
Yeah, I don't get that. How does he tweet English and then in his interviews?
Google Translate.
You should know the game by now.
Come
These
on,
men
bruv.
have teams behind them, bro.
Come on, bruv.
That just he tells them in French or whatever, Flemish.
But he tweets
But
like
he
10
talks
minutes
like
after a
slang.
game.
It's like
He's
slang and
tweeting.
that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like he does speak
What's
English.
the slang?
Like he's got his boys in it.
I guarantee you, he
Caliber.
he
Him and
knows
Caliber.
someone.
Yeah,
But it's probably even Hazard, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's probably Hazard.
Could be Hazard. Hazard, yeah. That's pretty awesome. Who else have you got?
We've got
Kante. Oh,
Kante.
yeah.
I'm signing
Arguably, acquisition of the season.
Pound for pound as well.
Arguably.
In every aspect.
Arguably.
Every
Now,
aspect.
Oscar, let's come back. He's
I
30 million.
lied. 30
But
million.
I didn't say David Luiz was the right price. I
I'm
never said
sick
that. I
of
never said
Chelsea.
he was
I'm
the
not.
right
I don't want
price.
to ever hear Chelsea struggling to sign a player. That I don't want to
Well,
hear.
that's
Post
come on,
2003.
But come on.
Post free.
No, but
I
it's,
don't want to hear
but
it.
the climate has
You man
changed,
bought
innit?
Ashley Cole, bruv. Trust me,
We're not the
it
only,
did-
we're
it
not the only
wasn't-
billionaire club anymore. Do you know what I mean? So
Oh, so you got outbidded by another billionaire club?
no, but what I'm saying
No.
is, you know, the climate of the Premier League is changing every single year. It's not as simple
Oh,
as
guys,
just saying,
guys.
oh, 10 years ago.
Chelsea's
we
still a
could've signed
billionaire club, by
anyone.
the way. You're still a billionaire.
Yeah, but it's not the same as 10 years ago.
I don't want to hear you're not a billionaire
I
club.
never said we're not.
What did you just
I
say?
never said we're not.
The
We said
Chelsea-
we're not the
say?
only.
The Chelsea,
Oh,
the Chelsea
it's
I know.
not
When
the
they say we want Bonucci, he ends up being the number 6 at the back
Well,
next season.
that's when we had.
When man said he wants Chiellini,
That
guess
was
what?
10,
The number 3.
that kind of
next
those
season.
kind of deals you're talking about were 10 years ago when we had when we
You still signed Hazard. You were still signing
Yeah,
players that
Hazard was-
matter. You were still signing players.
These were not world class players when we bought them.
David Luiz. So you're gonna put that in the same bracket?
No, but
okay.
but
The argument is David
I did.
Luiz.
Yeah, but you're not saying you're trying to change what you're saying.
How?
You're saying we're not struggling to buy world class players. I never said David Luiz was world class.
Oh, so what's your argument then?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm
Because
confused.
what he just said, yeah, was that Chelsea have never struggled to buy players in the
Oh,
past.
yeah.
And I'm saying we haven't.
And he says
found
that's
the top-
10 years ago. Why is he
Like,
like
he's saying that the players that you're classing as like world class weren't necessarily world class when they came to Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
So like Hazard was still a young
so,
kid.
As in a player that improves your squad.
Okay, but then
Yeah, but that's
not necessarily world class.
No, but if we're gonna go there, name a player they have signed that was world class. If you want to go there, exactly. Every guy they bought, then he improved and he became a top player. Because my man Lampard was world class when he was signed. Neither was Makelele. Neither was Essien. Neither was, you know what I'm saying. I can go through the list of 10 years. I give that garbage. If they wanted a player like that, they could have signed a player like that. Like, okay, what I'm saying, copy and paste that time in terms of those kind of players, and you find that caliber of player right now. Chelsea would buy him in a heartbeat, and they wouldn't struggle.
Yeah, but the climate of
My point is there are better players than David Luiz for less P's.
Somewhat.
There are better players than
Or
what?
better defenders for more P, but they're better defenders.
They're better defenders.
Like, if you said Thiago Silva 50 million, I wouldn't bat an eyelid. I'd say, right, they improved.
I won't lie.
Nah, I think
He's like 29 30, bruv.
I understand,
I think
but
he's
as
older
in,
than that, you know.
as in,
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for 50
but as
million
in-
for Thiago. Plus, I don't rate him like that.
Okay,
I don't rate
I
Thiago.
kind of do still. So, if it was like one of them things, then I would have been like, fine, I'll leave Chelsea with it. You know what I mean? They've always got a player that's always like, that's the
Yeah.
next thing. Louise isn't one of those.
and
Batshuayi is
I
one
think
of those.
even in
Kante is
this,
one
in
of
this
those.
climate, like 30 mil.
I don't want to hear climate from a Chelsea fan. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that talk.
But the thing, it's changed. Like,
Could you imagine Man United turn around and say, "Oh, you know what, we can't find a striker"? Could you imagine?
But
Could you imagine if I started hearing that from Man United fans?
Oscar, all he's saying is it's not a good enough answer.
Yeah,
It's not a good enough excuse.
you're the cause of this situation.
It's not
You're one of the
vindication.
You lot kicked it off, bruv.
You're one of the causes of this
You lot kicked it
situation.
off.
alright, say that.
They started
Alright,
You lot
football
kicked it
woman.
off.
They started football global woman. Now they're talking about
Fantastic,
climate.
fantastic Kante signing. Fantastic Batshuayi signing.
Who else did they sign? Marcos Alonso.
Alonso.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we
not
got
quite sure
Alonso,
about that.
we got
Don't know.
Alonso,
You
yeah.
signed a left back.
My guy
Why?
used to play for Bolton, you know.
Why'd you sign a left back? Come on, I'm confused.
I think it goes with the whole thing you said about Conte wanting to play free at the back. I mean, he was a player that played in Fiorentina. Conte knows that league, the Italian league. So he knows how good Marcos Alonso really is.
How old is he?
So,
Must be like
He's young.
25, 26.
Maybe. He's not old.
What's with this loan stuff, man?
you know me, I can't stand Chelsea's loan system. I can't stand the fact we have 22 players on loan. A whole team
Hey, Oscar.
of players that have gone. Quadrado's on loan for 3 years.
I can
What the
explain
heck
that.
is that?
Explain that.
What is it? I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
I
can't
swear, you
explain
play
it.
on this bargain
Why
thing.
is he on loan for 3 years?
Their transfer window has
Why is he on loan for
monumental.
3
The gift that keeps on giving.
Never said the youth that keeps on giving.
Quadrado
To
was
Juventus.
on to Juventus for 3 years on loan.
3 years on
I didn't know 3 years loans allowed.
I didn't know
Bruv,
that's
when I first heard 2 years, I was like, raw. Now there's 3.
Nah, honestly,
Start
bro,
allowing on FIFA.
they need to just.
So they want his contract terms.
The court needs to get involved in this one because this is farcical. How can someone be on loan until 2019?
That's the FIFA High Court.
No, seriously, you signed the player.
contract.
Yeah,
Done his contract.
Probably.
he probably had 3 years
And
left.
it's signing
It was
him
one of those-
free,
he was probably put on high wages at Chelsea. And
I thought
think he-
Quadrado would have played you this season, you know.
Yeah.
Pedro
Pedro still gets.
Chelsea still.
Pedro still gets a game.
Chelsea.
Oh boy. I don't know. Anyway, Chelsea, where are you finishing in the league?
I think top 3. I don't know where.
Top 3.
I don't know where. Top 3.
Lads, what are we saying?
Top 4.
Top 3 select.
You were my number 1, but you know,
Raw.
they were my number 1.
No.
Nah,
But the fact that now they're
I
not.
mean, it's not that.
We're
It's
not-
just,
no, we're
it's
not
not, it's
anymore.
not. It's not just David Luiz.
It is just David Luiz.
No, it is.
It is just David Luiz.
So what's different now to a week
What's
ago?
different?
Alright, can I explain? They didn't sign a better defense than what they have. That's why.
we did sign like an international.
You signed any
We
break.
signed an
That
international.
conceded 7 goals
And
at the World Cup.
Let's not do that again. The 7 goal.
They didn't
But
improve
is it?
on the back 4.
I feel like we
Because
improved by
Alonso's
adding
not better
another-
than Azpilicueta. As much as you've been waxing lyrical about Azpilicueta for all these years,
Yeah.
Best fullback in
I
the
think
league.
it's sick.
Kante has improved your squad.
Yeah.
Batshuayi is a good squad player to have behind Costa, no problem with that. And I think he might even overtake
He's
him.
come
at
on,
one
he's
point.
like
scored a couple
2021?
goals. He
He
scored
might-
3
he
goals
might-
already this
He
season.
might
I like
overtake
him, I
him.
like him.
You see,
I like
he might
him, yeah.
overtake him. But that back four, which is what your worry was at the beginning of the season anyway, was because Chelsea didn't need that much surgery. Really, they didn't need that
It was
much.
that back four.
Just a bit of nip and tuck here and there.
It was just that back four.
A trim, you know what I'm saying? Just get a good trim, you're buff again.
Feed
That's
it.
all it is. That's all it is. But anyway, next, should we go to Europe then?
Yeah.
I mean, who's there to talk about?
That guy, bro.
We're on about
Do you not that guy, bro?
you want to do not that guy
Yeah.
now?
Of the window.
Of what, the
You're not
window?
The window, yeah. You're not that guy.
Of the window, is there not that
No,
guy?
No, I've got
There's a
one.
few.
There's
There's a
prime.
few culprits.
Is it
Alright.
this week?
No, I've got prime.
Is it this week
No.
or is it
Window.
the window?
We were discussing the window,
Go on,
right?
bro. Go on, then.
It's Musa Sissoko, blood.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, why? Why
Really?
actually? Because he won. He won.
journey. Listen, I've got the
I
whole.
was gonna say,
I've
what
got a
about
whole.
club?
I've got a whole.
Because bear in
thing,
mind, he forced
So he has the whole
he forced his
biography.
move and he got it.
All right, before you get to not that
He
guy,
forced the move
before
and
you
he
get to
got
not
it.
that guy,
Yeah.
who had the best transfer window this season in the Premier League?
See, I'd say United
You'd say United
for the
Who
fact
else?
that they strengthened
I was,
the areas.
I
they
was
needed
gonna
to.
say City, but I still think that
I
it's,
think,
it's incomplete almost. It's still
we
like
haven't got to
I
see
think,
a lot.
I think it's
Yeah.
United simply because they went from 5th to title contenders.
I think we've
In a window.
We've
fixed the problem. In a window.
fixed hypothetically a spine. Like we have a spine now. You know what I mean? It's just
Reconstructed it.
yeah. And I
But
think
then again, if we put it like that, Chelsea did go from 10th to title contenders, but I don't know.
and they're title contenders.
The
Yeah,
team
but
wasn't
Chelsea's
10th.
Even with David Luiz,
I know,
Chelsea are title
I know,
contenders.
but the 10th thing, is, I don't think
They weren't
I
10th.
said it's a big league.
it's hard to.
yeah,
that was on the
yeah,
shoulder.
yeah,
Have been
it's-
10.
It shouldn't have been 10th
That
to
was
the
on
It
the
first
just
place.
shouldn't have been.
They
They were the
performed 10th.
champions.
They
finishing
deserve to be
10th.
10th.
Yeah, but
They
like,
deserve
but
the
you know what I mean? The
It's
squad of
like-
They
players.
deserved it.
Everton.
They signed Bolasie for 30 million.
Listen, Yannick Bolasie, as much as I rate any man that makes it from the ends, yeah. Yannick Bolasie's end product is
Why I was
Speaking
saying
of
Everton was
Everton-
simply because they signed Koeman and Ashley Williams, and I think that's
Did you
that's
hear
as good as anything
what,
as well.
What Lukaku has stated just recently?
That
well, but I think
rejected-
him only wanted to stay for one more year.
he rejected
You
Juve.
rejected Juventus.
He said he rejected Juve.
Of
I don't know how I
he's
feel
not
about
gonna
that,
play,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Was that before or after
Higuain's number
Higuain?
one,
That's
bro.
the thing. Was that before or after Higuain?
No, because he said
'Cause
he
he's not
rejected
starting.
it. He said he rejected it because he felt it was too early for him.
Since when? You were
He's-
talking that
he's-
Greece
he's-
about
he's-
on the
he's-
Premier
He's not starting at
I don't
Juve.
understand why anything would be too early.
Talking about Greece, bro.
He was talking Greece though, innit? Like last 2 years, I want to be
And
Did he not say United?
and he allowed his dad to come and talk like it wasn't his words.
Talking smack.
Only Bayern Munich and Man United. Nah, bro.
It's audacity, man. Get out.
And he was close to Chelsea as well.
If it's before
Yeah, he
Higuain's
can't come back to
deal,
Chelsea. I'm
if
glad
it's
that
before
didn't happen.
Higuain's deal, then there's a shout that him and maybe Dybala start up.
He's not starting right now. No way.
But not with Higuain on that side. He's already scored, by the way, one game into the season. Anyway, but yeah, who has had the best window? Are we going to say Man United?
United.
United.
Just over City?
I
yeah?
think for that Zlatan deal to be free.
On a free?
They take it. They
The
take
worst,
it.
yeah.
But it's weird because before Zlatan came, there was a lot of talk about he's free, but he's 34 years old.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
So for now, for like journalists to be rating him, I'm like, bruh, you lot were saying,
Change the tunes.
yeah, you guys were saying he's old.
But then those two factors cancel themselves out anyway. Because your main objection to buying a player that's old is the fact that you pay a lot of money for them.
Yeah.
But if he's on the free and you get a quality player anyways,
Yeah, I think the idea of him being old was that people didn't think he could do it in this league.
That's that's what it was.
yeah,
Man,
okay.
turn up, bro.
But he's proven in the first 3 games at least.
Oh, he does yoga and that. He's
He's
fit.
alright.
Okay, Man United.
We'll see.
We'll say Man United had the
We'll
best.
see
Who had the
what
worst
the-
transfer window?
Crystal
This
Palace, bro.
wow, that was quick.
Nah,
Nah, bro, they've got Remy and Benteke.
that's not good though.
No, they had a good end.
Whoa.
Yeah, for Palace is
Whoa.
good, Ernest.
What do you
Ernest,
mean that's
for
not good?
Palace.
That's alright.
No,
astronomical.
Benteke and Remy.
Oh,
Hold on.
From Dwight Gale.
Hold on. Yeah, no, it's an improvement.
And Connor Wick.
It's a
And Murray.
it's an improvement up front.
Yeah.
Now, how do Crystal Palace play?
That's a good question.
Through Kabay.
Who does what?
They sold Jelinek, though. That is silly.
They sold Jelinek.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is silly.
Kabay takes penalties and that's it.
Villa.
Crystal Palace's football will stop them two from progressing.
You reckon?
I don't think they're bad signings. I think they're better than Palace.
So I don't think they had a worst window then.
I said Hull.
Tottenham.
Since it's
because
such a
I'm
good debate,
saying-
it's such a good debate to say if it was good or bad.
Okay.
I can't say
Is
the
he
worst.
good?
Is he?
And then
Or
defense is
have they had the
bad.
worst?
Yeah, the worst signings this season.
I'm saying
Oh, the
Hull.
worst signings.
Hull
Hull
is
is
in there.
out.
Hull, yes, Hull.
Because they haven't signed anyone.
They signed
Let's
anyone.
not-
No, they said like
let's
4
not-
They
years.
signed. What are you talking about? They signed Weir and
And
flipping.
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason.
Not just that.
I said Ryan Mason. You know.
What's my man's
Couple
name
United
from
dons.
United? Yeah.
Keane.
Yeah. Will
Oh,
Keane.
yeah,
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 Will Keane.
yeah.
Will Keane and
Yeah.
James Weir.
Tottenham for the money they spent was kind
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I want to say, like, you know, the keys that were put
Tottenham out there.
with the improvement of squad.
Do we feel like City has improved that much?
Yeah.
Do you know what's scary about City? We haven't seen half their
Actually,
signings,
no,
and look
yeah.
how they're doing.
true.
Sane to come
Trust me.
in.
Sane to come,
Trust me.
Gundogan to come.
Trust me. When Gary and then they got Marlos Moreno.
Like that Jesus guy is like, he's been causing issues.
Gabriel
at the minute,
Jesus,
though. Flipping
and
hell.
he stopped everyone from talking about Gabriel, Gabigol or whatever his name is.
What, Barbosa?
Barbosa, yeah,
That was
yeah.
an
A
interview.
lot.
Yeah, that's what they call this.
That
Is
was
a guy.
that
He was
one.
with
That
Chelsea.
was
I
a
wanna-
wonder every season.
Every
Football manager, fam.
And he went to Inter Milan. You know them ones. So,
But they can't play him in the.
No,
the
you
Europa
can't play
League.
until
Europa.
January.
One,
No, because of
no work permit.
because of the FFP.
So you can't-
Inter
That's
Milan have been hit with the
I thought FFP was
him,
dead. To be
him
honest.
and João Mario, whatever the other guy is, they can't play. I don't think. in the Europa League.
Overpriced player as well.
No.
They seem to pick and
Gabriel
choose when they
Jesus can't even
enforce
play
it.
Prem until January.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying, but we're not talking about Jesus. We're talking about Barbosa of Inter.
Okay.
He can't play because of FFP
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Europe. But yeah, Jesus, because their league doesn't finish until what, December-ish.
Yeah.
So then they come over. But yeah, the worst. I'm gonna go with.
Has to be.
It's got to be between Liverpool and Tottenham, you know.
Liverpool.
Ooh, I
I'm
didn't
sorry, bros.
I don't know, because
And what about
Liverpool
West
spend
Brom?
money.
What about West Brom? What about West Brom? I don't know for my team on in the first.
reflect it. Wait.
I'm going Spurs for a team that was challenging for the title last season,
Yeah.
and we're talking about them not making the top 4.
Yeah.
That's the
Is
worst.
that a big enough variable?
From the title challenge to not making the top 4.
Because of
That is
that
the worst.
No. What's the
Win
difference?
league, though.
But the difference is not necessarily Tottenham per se, but it's the fact that because remember they were only in that position last year anyways because of circumstance. If everyone was at the races, Tottenham would have even been in for a shout. So I think it's a bit harsh.
I think Tottenham is harsh.
Okay.
I think it's harsh.
Okay. In the Premier League, who else is there?
I think West Brom is a shout.
West Brom's a shout.
Nasser
They
Chadley.
signed Chadley. I mean, that's better than what Hull
What,
have done.
hold on. I'm gonna ask the same question I ask Adrian every week about Henderson. What does he do?
Who?
What does Chadley do?
Oh, you're not asking me that question.
What
Because
does
I
he
think
do?
he's garbage.
I don't know what
I
he
think
does.
he's horrible. I think he's rubbish. However, we said Hull, yeah? We were talking Hull. And if you're telling me that, look, at least one of them bought Chadley and the other one bought Will
How did-
Keane.
how did
It's
Stoke
like, come on.
improve their team?
This Hull are in dire need of players. You can't come this unprepared to a league season. As angry as I was even with us.
They're doing alright so far.
But they come with no pencil case though.
I'm not.
Do you know what it is? Did they come with no calculator? So when it's time for the calculator exam, they'll be
it's
sweating.
tight.
They'll be sweating.
Because I think they're gonna get relegated.
They'll be counting with that, their fingers and that.
I do think they're gonna get relegated.
I know there's a team I'm missing out on though. I know there's one team.
Burnley.
out there.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Burnley.
Defoe is a
Gonna
good
improve their
signing.
team.
It's better than Hull's. I'm with you, but it's better than Hull's. And
Stephen
it's,
Defoe.
and it's better than West Brom's.
Sunderland?
Not Sunderland. I'm
Stoke
saying
didn't improve their team.
Sunderland have signed a couple man.
Well, Vincent Nichabi.
What was that about?
Dead feet.
Moyes.
And you know what's
Have
mad?
you seen how
Sky
big his
Sports
shoulder
had the
is?
nerve to show a compilation of his goals.
The goal.
I can't believe
How long did that
Like,
take?
what,
Like
4?
18 seconds.
There were like 2 goals.
Yeah, of course.
I saw 2 goals. His debut for Everton and his last game for Everton. I think there was one for West Brom actually. There was
He
one
scored
goal
one for. Was it against Liverpool?
with
Yeah,
Torres.
he scored against Liverpool.
So it was like, he made a mistake,
Some
costly mistake. Made a costly
you-
mistake.
That was a meme for Mum's
I think
fan.
I think he's one of the greatest guys on earth because he's raping teams for money. And he's doing nothing.
A living.
He's
That's a man.
thieving.
All he does is eat pounded yam.
Let's wrap.
How
Let's
many
wrap.
titles he's won?
no. I was gonna say Watford.
Pereira was a good signing.
That's alright.
They managed to keep Dean and Igalo as well. Dean and Igalo.
Yeah, but we haven't
Greener
talked
might
about
start
TV.
playing.
It's the worst, but pick one, man.
It's between Liverpool and West Brom.
To be honest, Liverpool's a fair shout, man.
Yeah, let's go Liverpool.
Simply for the fact that they didn't address all the key
You
areas.
still need a new goalkeeper.
And they did spend. So
Yeah, so
You bought 2 goalkeepers and you still need a new one.
Karius, yeah, was like the third best keeper in the league. No, Karius is good. And Lloris will carry us to the top of the league.
Yeah, but
Lloris will
you
carry
know
us
what
to the top
I'll
of the
give
league.
Liverpool over Spurs. Liverpool bought a player that improves the first 11. Right?
Again, is it 3 to 4?
Mane.
No,
But
Mane.
Spurs haven't bought a player that improves the first 11.
I think Wanyama does. But that's what you said you disagree. I think
Yeah.
Wanyama
I think the
improves.
question
It's
is,
apples and oranges.
yeah, because Dembele is cold, but Dembele is not defensive.
One already, man.
I'm playing Liverpool.
I think Liverpool's harsh.
I'm going Liverpool. Let's just do it. Round. Liverpool.
Oh, that's sad.
Go
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I'm going Hull.
Yeah, oh man.
Hull City.
Oh, yeah. Michael?
He's the
Hull.
decider.
Hull.
Hull. He's gone Hull. Hull has won the worst transfer.
So yeah, cuz. Alright, listen, yeah. Whoa, everyone kept quiet.
Yeah,
bro.
wait.
You're meant to announce.
Nah,
bro.
you
Sorry,
do it.
Who's not that guy for this
Bruv,
transfer window
this
this
transfer
season?
window, bruv, yeah. And this one's been happening for ages, but this guy has to get it because you hear player forcing themselves to leave.
Yeah.
We've now got a full story, bro.
Mad,
It's in the
mad.
paper, blood.
But read that.
I'm going to read it for you, bruv, yeah.
Hold on.
And they've done it in how many stages they do it in? Was it in? Let me see.
Go on, Dave.
He's been scoring.
7 stages,
Go on,
bro.
Dave.
Can
Alright,
you-
let's go. Let's go.
Talk that
Stage
talk,
one,
Dave.
stage 1, yeah. My man decides to gently agitate for move. My team gets relegated, puts on his best performance in a 5-0 win over Tottenham, yeah.
That's real, you know.
And you get it.
Once it was all said and done.
But,
Over. Now let me bang.
hey,
2 million.
then he gets subbed, yeah, but Newcastle supporters are tired of him because he's always in France talking it. Stage 2, putting himself in the shop window, yeah. Man decides to bang in the Euros, innit, yeah. Then, yeah,
All the way to the final.
stage 3, bro. Man starts getting frustrated, innit, because the club say, if you want to go, yeah, this is the price, innit. So this is why he's on holiday, innit. So first week in August, Newcastle in the Championship, so he has to come back, bro. He's forced.
Mad.
And there's been firm interest from Real Madrid, Juventus and Inter Milan, innit. And West Brom as well. Just chuck that in there, innit. Real Madrid generally believe he's an alternative to Pogba.
When I read that, yeah,
Them
It's
man are
mad dad,
smoking
bro.
the hash over there, bro.
they really
They've
want
got
to replace.
Kovacic, Isco, and James Rodriguez. However,
But he sounds
Casemiro,
like a idiot.
Modric. However, this one.
Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stage 4, bro.
Lucas Silva.
Stage 4, yeah. Everton and Tottenham are the 2 teams he has, yeah, that are his choices. 8 a.m, yeah. He asks the French manager. This is on international break now.
Well, like Didier.
He asks his French manager, can I have permission to go in it, yeah? So he catches a flight from Paris to London, in it, yeah? Then Newcastle, Spurs bid in it, but they only bid what? 15 million, but Newcastle turn that bad boy down, in it.
I think the Spurs are smoking hash
Turn
for
it
such a
down,
bid.
bro.
Not brand.
That's brown.
Half price.
Man's on his way to London at this point.
So that's
Brown.
9
Boxing Day
o'clock,
sales.
yeah? That's 9 a.m, innit? 10 a.m, yeah? Newcastle lowered their asking price to 30, innit, yeah? And we'll
Hold
accept-
on. They lowered.
Yeah, they're asking price to 30 and we'll accept payments in 5 installments of 6 million. 11 a.m. Tottenham obviously knowing what's his name?
Daniel Levy.
Levy, yeah? Saying nah, I'm not on that, bruv. So 2 p.m. Everton call in it. Yo, I'm waiting to pay the 30 million. So they receive a call from they call the representatives, yeah? 3 p.m. Pochettino says, nah, hey fam. Man wants that guy, blood. Put down that 30 in it. 4 p.m, bruv. Everton took in the box seat, in it. Yeah, this 4 p.m, yeah, they believe. But then man turns off his phone, innit?
Man.
Mad things. Oh.
Turns off his phone,
big
blood.
Bear in mind, he's in London.
Bear in mind,
So-
he's in London, innit?
Yeah.
No roaming charges.
And you know the kicker, yeah?
That's
At
something
7,
good.
bruv. Everton organised a plane for him, yeah? Cover his medical, bruv.
Are you serious?
Really?
Organised a plane.
And then at 10 p.m,
One man.
That's crazy.
10 p.m, he confirms he's signed for Tottenham. Musa Sissoko, yeah? You're not that guy, cuz!
I think he's a
You're
legend.
absolute
He's a
trash,
legend.
Oh
bruv.
my god. Oh my days.
Sort it out, mate.
And did you guys hear what happened to Yan and Villa? for Sunderland as well.
So painful.
No, that's not paid. That's one. That's
Sort it
one.
out, bruv.
What is this guy?
Adrian, tell him what happened.
Oh, apparently, so obviously, as we all know, he was at Sunderland last season.
Yeah.
He had a decent loan spell there.
Yeah.
So summer comes. The whole summer seems to have gone and it's eclipsed, and he hasn't signed for Sunderland. So obviously, his deadline day is getting a bit, anxious.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Well, go on in it." So he picks up his phone and he calls Sunderland to try and sort it out. They didn't pick up, and then that's it.
No,
Who's he with?
Ruben Kazan.
Ruben
So he had to go back to Russia.
Squad, bruv.
Yeah.
Swag.
He said, I called Sunderland, they didn't pick up the phone. I was heartbroken.
Yeah, you tweeted that.
When you have to call a club,
He was in
Bro.
tears.
you have
Wow.
to reevaluate your career, bro.
No, Sunderland, for that year, you should get relegated, bruv.
No,
Is it?
No.
Do you know the worst thing? Apparently,
Listen, you know when the player wants to come to your club,
I
bruv.
think he adds to their squad.
No, he does.
I think
He does.
Wow.
He does, but
And you're in the,
at the
and you're in
same
the
time,
relegation fight,
but at the same time, Sunderland let you go,
bruv, you
and they
were
knew how
wrong,
sick you were. Yeah. So
No,
my
that's
question is,
that's Moisey, bruv.
no.
Maybe Moyes didn't know.
Moyes knows a decent player. You know them ones. Some of them he's flopped on, like Drente and that.
Drente.
Royston.
Memories.
But at the same time, if Sunderland have let you go and they're not calling you back, I have questions.
No, but apparently a deal set up. He's going to go there in January.
No, because his contract
This
is
January,
4 months. innit?
Oh, okay.
But still, bruv, that's points, you know.
It's points. For
It's silly to leave it late till January.
You could be on 11
He
points.
must
by
have
then.
really loved his
But
time
yeah.
in Newcastle, innit? He
There's
must
one
have-
team in Europe I have to applaud.
Who?
Juventus.
Why?
Have you seen that depth of that team?
By the two squads.
The two squads that they have. They have two separate squads, and they
not
both bang.
fast. Go on. Name them. The players that they've signed.
The signs, who they signed? They signed
Piaka.
Higuain, Kaka,
Daniel Alves.
Dani
Pjanic.
Alves. Who's at number 10 now? Diablo.
Listen, don't care,
Who?
guys.
Who's their number 10?
Diablo.
Dybala.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dybala. I keep saying that name wrong.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
Cuadrado.
Cuadrado.
Okay.
Listen, it's the same team from last year, bro. Just
Yeah, I feel like it's the same team.
Man is Pogba.
minus Pogba.
Like minus Pogba, but as in like they took one out, they replaced one in, they took one. Like I don't know.
Their team still has
I
that
think
not
Dortmund had the
interested,
best
bro.
transfer window.
Borussia
Yeah,
Dortmund.
Dortmund
I
had
think
a
Dortmund
great
had the best
transfer
transfer
window.
window.
Dembele. Is that his name, the kid?
Osmani.
Osmani
Yeah.
Dembele.
Emery
Dembele,
Moore,
they bought
Götze,
Moore,
Schürrle. Bartra.
Didn't Jackson go there?
No.
Draxler stayed.
Did you hear what
Draxler stayed.
flipping Wolfsburg asked PSG to
Hey,
pay?
75 mil. 75 mil. They asked PSG on the last day.
I hear that talk, you know, like in the climate, innit? If if
bro.
Wolfsburg want to sell a player, like let's get some peas.
I'm
Right
not, no. The
Yeah.
things, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I love Draxler, innit? But 75.
I think PSG should have taken it.
They needed it.
Do you know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah, I
in
think
the
it's
long
our
run, they'll
PSG.
need it. They'll need it in the long run.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
I
they-
feel like they
'cause
should
they
take
only
it.
have
Hold on,
money.
question. Was it that? What, you think you would have played up front?
You want to play out front? I feel to be their number 10 because they don't really have one because they keep throwing Di Maria out wide. Then they throw who's on the other right?
They got Ben Arfa now.
Ben Arfa they've signed. Just that guy who feeds Cavani.
Yeah, but can Cavani
They
finish?
got Lucas as well.
Moira, yeah. Oh, that's,
Yeah,
a shame.
Lucas
That's
Moura.
a shame what happened to him though.
It's not a shame.
It's like there's no love in it.
When you reject United and go to PSG and you don't play, then you realise that you're a waste man, innit?
Feeling
So you stay there, stay in Paris, yeah, with your Brazilian mates, and do your thing and not win the Champions League.
I already had the whole tour of Carrington. Like, you saw everything. I mean, even saw the laundry women. That's ridiculous.
And he got one phone call from Leonardo, and he said, "I will buy houses for your whole family in Paris."
But you know what it is?
Hey, what?
I would have taken the
I would
deal.
have taken
Yeah,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Provide for my family.
What?
Oh my days.
I would have taken the deal.
I
But,
mean, why do you want me to sign up?
but you're a waste man for not going to United.
Yeah.
You're a waste man.
But his man, that man are from the favelas.
Just like Martin
got that
Odegaard.
hooked up.
Like Odegaard to me is a waste man because now he's now he's regretting going to Madrid after he went to Anfield. Yeah,
Ate dinner with Coutinho. Oh.
You did what?
he went to Anfield.
I did not know this.
He went to United. He went to City. He went to Chelsea. Yeah,
dinner with
he went to
Coutinho.
Bayern Munich.
Unbelievable.
And he went to Barca and Madrid. And chose Madrid because they paid him 80 bags a week. Now he can't even get into the B team.
You're mad.
He's a mug, bro.
Even Ajax would have been a better option.
shocking.
A couple teams would have been better than
Real
Madrid.
Madrid, you go really
Why
for it,
people
bro.
expect highly of Madrid to treat them fairly? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't get it, bro.
From they had Snyder, Van der Vaart,
Reggie,
Robin.
Isco has been told that he's not wanted, and he's still there. He's still there. I can't do it.
In the queue, Arsene.
I can't do it.
Flip's sake, I hate that. I hate seeing
Isco
such
and
players.
James have been
James.
told they're not wanted,
They're not one.
and they're still there.
Can you imagine?
I can't do that.
What a waste.
That went out in money. Could have flipped that and made it.
Trust
extra
me,
P,
bro.
Could have.
Anyways, bro, it's almost 2 hours into the pod. I don't know how we did this,
We went in.
but yeah, I think we should wrap up.
Yeah,
We already did our predictions last week about next week's games.
Yeah.
But we'll be back next week. Obviously, the Premier League is back. Champions
Mark
League
Lattenberg is the referee.
for
12:30 kickoff.
Oh, is
The
it
Manchester
Clattenburg?
derby.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Good
It's a
thing.
good
Why?
thing.
3
I think he's the best referee in the league.
Oh, okay. He had a mare against Leicester City.
He always has mates.
He's only human.
Clattenburg,
Bruv,
running
on the
down the league.
SoundCloud,
Yeah, SoundCloud, iTunes,
iTunes, bruv.
what
Download.
else? Facebook. You know what I mean? YouTube. Catch us all on them kind of platforms there, and we'll see you next week. Is the Champions League on during the week?
Yes.
Because I'm wondering whether or not we're going to do
It's
the
not
pod
this week.
before.
not
No, as in
Next week.
when we're back next week. Whether this time next week, Champions League will be like the next day, or whether it's the following week after.
I think it's next week Tuesday.
Yep, next week Tuesday, Wednesday, and your league starts on Thursday.
Which means that when we come back for the pod, the Champions League games is the next day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And there's Monday night.
So we need to
football.
decide whether or not we do it before the Champions League or after the Champions League.
Yeah, can we first close the pod?
Yes.
bruv?
Alright, cool. Anyway, safe, peace.
Thank you guys for listening.
Danu.